It's
We
fine.
played Descending Tover, and it's like not even halfway through.
Hell
If
is
I
fun.
may.
If you may.
You may not.
Last time,
Survival.
on our adventures.
Our adventures.
He already got one. Okay, so, after a daring, near dire encounter in the events of the conclusion of the festival's games and activities, many of us were treated with a vision, but you know all about that. Elder Ushru woke us up the next morning. He had a vision about a golden amulet and a pool of blood, and nevertheless, he came to us with the information that we indeed had found a vestige, and by we, I do mean the last words. It's currently in their possession. They lay claim to it, but Damien knows all about it. But it's called the Jewel of Three Prayers.
You know that name of theirs is really confusing.
And we want some more information on it. One, because this vision was so intriguing, and I mean that's pretty much just intriguing. But it seems like Quiven might have some personal tie to it, just being connected to his past, their past maybe, and the rest of us are really just along for a good time. We have found that we need to travel to Bazozan, correct? Bazozan.
Bazozan.
And
Across the barbed fields.
to do that, we decided to take a day and do some shopping. I won't go too much into the details, but we did do a fair amount of shopping, spending our hard-earned gold, acquiring new things, and making a deal with the last words that we would travel with them. The barbed fields can be a dangerous one to cross, but it would seem between groups, our strength in numbers, and one of their members, Irvin Wastewalker, seems to have some experience walking the wastes. We might be able to make it safely enough. And that is where we left off.
Yes, that is very
Mallory,
true.
hack to you.
Something
Also,
Thursday, critical role.
Thank you so much.
So we're standing now. What? We're standing now in like the main square of the town of Jigao. You've just spoken with the last words about potentially joining in travel with them. Obviously, I know Cole just did a recap, but they do kind of start to part away from you just a little bit. There might be some mingling here and there. But mostly they are preparing to travel. This is not a short travel by the looks of what they're packing. I got that motherfucking thing on them. So they've got quite a few big backpacks. They've all got like sleeping pouches, things like that, plenty of rations.
Okay.
But as far as you know, you haven't asked anyone how many things it'll take.
Did we bought that shit? We did, yeah?
Yeah, I thought
You-
so. I mean,
what?
We
I
bought
don't
like
know.
travel shit, didn't we?
I
we
believe.
wanted
If you didn't
to
already
go.
have it on
I was
you.
saying,
Yeah.
we
I
wanted
know
to
we
go
did
get
for
it.
traveling.
Right
but
now
now
I have,
shop,
I have
never
2
mind.
standard healing potions and 2
Yeah.
water potions, water breathing. And did I buy that harmonica?
Oh,
I bought a
No,
kazoo.
you didn't.
I
I
forgot.
didn't buy the
I
harmonica.
don't think you did. Oh, no, you did buy the expensive thing. You did buy the harmonica.
I'm good at
That's
that.
what I thought.
I forgot. I bought a coin.
Oh,
for the
yeah!
coin.
I have it here.
I did.
Johasian harmonica.
We have a bunch of rations and stuff that we still have from the Aor, that we took. If you remember, that we took out of the chest in the yurts in Aor.
Yeah, so
travel
you can
stuff.
assume you have travel stuff,
Okay.
but if you're worried that you don't have enough for this travel,
Oh, I
you
forgot.
could kind of compare.
Imagine having to eat.
Yeah, I know.
I don't say that in game. I don't say that in game.
Cool.
Anyway, if there is a moment where I could catch Irvin
Mhm.
by himself, then I would like to do
Like,
so.
what's up, dude?
Are you
Like,
Are you okay?
Like, I've always talked like this, man.
Oh, all right, all right.
you sound
Um,
afraid.
I just wanted to
I'm
check.
not.
Like, zoinks.
I just wanted to check in with you before we get going. It seems to me like you have a very level head on your shoulders.
Oh.
And it seems to me also like you're the most experienced in
He looks at you with like giant eyes.
the travel that we're about to embark upon.
Like, I guess so, man.
So I just wanted to ask one if there were any pointers that you have for our group, since we're going to be traveling as sort of one group. And I also wanted to ask you, is there anything we can do? Some members of your group, especially Ao, and I understand her being protective of you all, I get that. But is there anything we can do to just assure that we are not trying to pull one over on anyone? We're just trying to get to Bazazan as safely as we can.
Like, yeah, man.
And I know we all had that shared terrifying experience, and
I'm not
yesterday
doing
we
this,
were
so-
competitors in a game together, but I do mean this. Just regular person to regular person. We're
He-
trying to help each
he
other, I
thinks
think.
for a second, and he just says, well, according to my calculations, and I'm not saying I'm the most experienced here because I don't think that I am, but I have done my share of waste walking.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, it was in a much bigger group.
Bigger than the 12 of us combined?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? I
It was
didn't know.
yeah, it was like my whole village were the waste walkers.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
so
Didn't realize it was a sort of.
Really?
Are there many sort of like nomadic villages out in the wastes?
not
There's a
particularly.
blanket on the chair over there.
We tried to really keep our numbers together.
Okay. Well, before the group of us found ourselves in Jigao, we were traveling fairly long distances in the frigid wastes, the north, up near.
Oh wow, you
Um,
guys have come kind of a far way.
Right.
Should I make him Canadian?
Yeah, I like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
really good.
Well,
Alright.
we have, but we are not unfamiliar with keeping a good pace and traveling. So
Alrighty,
we
yeah.
won't be slowing you down. Is all I'm trying to say. I'm
Okay,
just trying
no,
to.
I didn't
just
really
trying to
expect
assure
you to.
all. Right.
No, we didn't really expect you to, but
Very good.
I will just say, like, she's. I wish she didn't come off as so brash because she's really
You're
not.
speaking about Ao?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's not really. I mean, she's just as concerned about our safety as you are about your own parties, you know. So I would say just respect that
No, I
much,
understand, and
and I'm sure you do.
I
It's
do
just,
understand that. That is why, actually, it is of that respect that I wanted to speak with you. I felt you would
Sure.
be more. I would speak to Ao directly, but she didn't
Well,
seem
thank
receptive
you.
to such
I
things.
appreciate that. I'm actually one of the newest ones in the group, and
Really?
I'm the youngest, so
Well.
But I really appreciate that.
Well, in Mourning is right behind you on
yeah,
this
I
one.
forgot that's the
On
name of the
that
win.
note,
Okay, that was AO in the back.
it's
of
new. It's new. Anyway. On that note, are we traveling together? Are we traveling like separately, but like within sight range? Are we? What's the plan? Did we determine that already?
You see AO step up and kind of grab Irvin's shoulder and just go, well, I figured if you wanted to stay protected and stick in numbers, we'd just travel together. But
That
if
makes
you'd
sense.
rather travel behind us and let us take all the monsters and the demons and the stuff, and also the treasure, then that's cool too.
No, I was purely asking what you were comfortable with.
Whatever.
So I would be
I've
happy
never
to
traveled with
travel.
quite a big group before, so
Neither have
I
I.
have to show off my leadership skills, but I think I can do it.
All right. If that is.
Alright, so my leadership skills going into place now. We are going to leave in 20 minutes. Get all the shit you need and meet
That's barely enough time.
at the north of the town.
I think. You think you can't do it in 20 minutes?
What do you need
Oh,
to do?
oh, you think I can't?
I could race you.
Oh my god.
I'm very lost. However, I think I'd be fine. Ao, thank you for your patience.
This guy now. I was just playing it. I was just playing
You
a
got
bit.
everything you need, dog?
I think just about. Before we go, I feel rather inspired to be writing a song right now. Crash, could you describe to me your entire life story so I can put it in text?
As you look around, you actually don't see Crash around you anymore.
Where's Crash?
Oh, he told me he was going to meet with, Elder Ushru at the temple for a little bit and that we could go on and not have to, he'll catch up.
Oh, he'll catch up.
Okay, fly. He said something about flying toward. I don't know.
He can fly.
Well, he can fly.
A
He
bit.
like
for short
forces
guys.
himself through the air.
He
It's
does have
weird.
wings, but they don't.
He
they
has
don't-
wings that he can fly.
They don't flap.
They
They're
Well,
more
like-
I'm inclined to believe that
they
that's
like
really what
ride.
he's going to do.
He like
I mean, did you
rides
see
them.
him when
He's
he
got a
came to
jetpack.
rescue us
He
off
does
the
have a
island, or did just
jetpack.
I did not. I
Just,
did not. I
just-
don't think I saw.
what's her name? The
Oh,
Goliath.
speaking of that, do y'all
Neve saw that. Sorry.
do y'all need to say goodbye to another winged fella before we head out of town?
Not
I
necessarily.
would love to say bye to Chommy.
We
Where is
only
he?
have 20 minutes.
He helped so much.
I believe he
going
was
with you.
taken by his father. He's just been there the whole time.
We look to see where Crash is. He's not there, and we're all like, "Oh shit, where'd Crash go?" And then Chommy's like, "I don't know." And
Chommy's character model locked in the depot just floats in,
crashes through the terrain.
clips in, and then like.
Tommy, I don't know. Anyway, for real though, should we say goodbye? I can send him a
You're
message.
leaving already.
Oh, you're actually here.
Yeah.
I heard you say my name.
Oh, that's incredible.
He's got great
Hearing.
ears.
That is
I'm not crazy.
phenomenal.
For the viewers at home, that was an eye twitch that elicited a laughter.
I think that's incredible. And I'd like to thank you.
All right,
for-
all right. Before we go, how about one race? You and me, like old times.
Takes off.
I run after
Go.
him.
Okay.
Go.
Make an athletics
I
check.
don't think you're gonna get a blend in edgewise with Jabba.
I need to hear your
I'm
roll.
very sorry.
-1 for an 18.
Okay. Are you trying to let Chommy win?
No.
Then you speed past him.
A child.
He's like,
No, he okay.
no, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
fucking
he's
Simone
flying
Biles
fast.
past
So
him.
he's flying
Flips
fast,
and
but
shit.
you are ahead of him. We'll just say, and you're just circling the block.
I
And while
will.
you guys are running around, there's more discussion happening.
Could you
Um,
do me a favor?
that depends.
He's like at that
You
chubby.
you
kid in
mentioned
your class
just
run.
messaging Chommy,
had
but
that
could you
wrong.
send a quick message to
What?
Crash?
I had that.
Make sure he's okay. Make
I
sure
was the
that
chubby kid, but you could not catch me
No.
running.
Could.
you could.
I said that
Okay.
as more of a courtesy, assuming they'd say no, and I'd
Well,
be okay.
Right.
Wasn't
I cannot actually send messages that far away.
Gotcha. So it's distance thing. I know you've sent me messages.
You've been not that far away.
Always gonna play neutral milk hotel. Watch this.
No, that's how you play the
So funny, we
harmonica.
just talked about that.
Puts the harm in harmonica, and you're very good at it. That was a pun about instruments.
Can you just send Crash a message?
Crash, it's not that I don't trust our fellow
Adventurous.
adventurers, but want to make sure it's okay to leave without you. Just let me know.
Come here.
And as he's receiving
Whispers.
as he's receiving the response, I come. Ooh. He actually had me there.
Did he?
Chommy's getting
We're good
better.
to go.
Did he?
Oh my god.
Wow!
Oh, there he
Chommy!
is.
Chommy!
You're making progress.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I'm gonna.
Chommy, I want you to know that I wanted our group name to be Chommy Time or Chommy's Angels or something like that. But
Tommy's angel. He like literally starts floating like an angel.
Chommy, you come back down here.
I
He's
just
going
want you to
until he's
know.
out of the skybox.
until he just
Yeah.
Steam rocket.
Chommy's blasting off again.
Chommy, do you not want your present?
Yeah.
There's
I will-
fire.
I'm gonna slip
Sorry, Looney
off
Tunes character.
2 of my heavy metal leg weights from either of my feet, leaving only a couple for me.
They weigh more than him.
But you love those.
You know, you making
You were
progress.
born with them on.
That's not true, Chommy.
No, I
You're
heard
making
that. Tommy, that is true. I've
I
never
didn't
seen
make
him
that up.
without it.
Grego told me
He
that.
bathes with them. He bathes with
Grego.
them.
No, well, he kind of did. He kind of did have him
Yeah.
on.
I want you to-
He's never taken
I want
it
you-
off.
Sure.
I want you to take these, put them on your wings,
Oh God.
train resistance.
Oh, okay.
Follow your masters.
Also,
They know best.
your bones,
He
I believe,
salutes
are
you.
hollow, so you cannot fly with your bones.
He salutes you.
I wear 10. I'm giving him 4.
Oh, that's very
Yes.
bad.
How,
He's still
how
dead.
heavy are they?
How heavy did I make these?
If they were 10 pounds each, that's 40 pounds.
No, they are 2 pounds each.
Oh,
8
okay.
pounds.
Yeah.
So he's carrying them, but he's a small like quail Aarakocra.
Hollow
So
bone.
he's hollow bone.
If you keep training with those, by the time I come back, you're gonna be faster than me.
His lip is quivering. His beak is quivering. Don't die out there. I can't take it.
We're not gonna die out there.
When I come back, we're gonna race again, and you're gonna beat me. Okay?
Yes.
All right, go train.
Okay. And he like waddles away.
Watch
Wait,
out,
did you make
kid.
miss your siblings?
A bit.
Wait, was your younger sister, whose name I definitely remember off the top of my head, like that? Is it
Like
with a
that?
J?
No.
With a J?
That was my older sister, Jaina. Mm,
Not quite like that.
Not quite like that. I don't think anyone's quite like that.
Well,
But
that's probably true.
but that was very sweet. I don't think I've ever seen you interact with anyone like that. I know it's only
Yeah,
been a few
well.
weeks, but still.
The kids are our future, and all that good shit. The kid has a lot of potential, and you know.
Kamalis. Comalus. How do you pronounce that?
It was pronounced Camillus. Kamalis. You were right the first time. Yes.
What is it?
Kamalis
What is it?
is his younger sibling.
My younger
Oh,
sister.
Corbin.
Corbin was also my
Was
brother.
was Corbin like
I
Chommy?
have to
Not a
write
bit.
these down. I have to write these down. I have to write these down.
You know,
That's okay. We've got a long road to talk about. You don't have to worry about it.
Out of character, everyone gets a hero point.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Speaking
thanks.
of, which one of you is younger?
Hey, which one of you is young?
I think
I don't know.
I
You
am.
don't know.
Because the thing is, it was one of those things where we used to know, but then one of the other, like the jealous one, the one who said who was younger at the
Listen,
time,
okay,
where they'd be like,
I'm
oh no, and then we
younger at
would
the
change
time.
I made it up when
Yeah.
I was younger, and he went along with it forever.
Yeah.
So we just agreed that I was younger.
But you are twins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My
Can't you tell?
my younger brother and sister were twins, Corbin and Kamalis.
Ah.
The
Were
worst.
they cats? I'm gonna guess
The
they were
worst.
cats. You
Conjoined.
know.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
they
yeah.
were not.
Cut that! Cut
Are you
that!
two-
Cut that door
No,
conjoined
you're
to
not.
an audience.
No, never mind. I was going to ask if you were identical or fraternal, but you don't. I don't think
We are-
identical twins looked much more alike.
Yeah.
Correct?
Well,
I guess. Yeah. I
Not
don't know.
always.
See, it's kind of weird because it's like, I don't know, like
we were born in.
we're the
A
same
litter?
coat when we were born.
Well, like you assume, right?
We're,
Yeah.
Because that's
Cats.
cats.
yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Oh, you don't know if you have other siblings?
My earliest memories
Oh,
in an
do you
orphanage.
have other siblings?
No. Well, I think so, but we never knew them.
Yeah.
Are you two?
Yeah.
Wait. Are you two blood related, or were
Yeah.
you just born on the same day and put in the same orphanage?
No,
Because
we
you
were.
mentioned an orphanage.
Yeah, well,
I'm sorry. This is prying.
Wait.
If this is
No,
prying
it's
too
not.
much,
I never,
I
mean, just
I,
have 20
I never
minutes.
thought about that.
I just never. Yeah, I mean,
okay. Well,
They could've
I'm
been-
sure
wait.
you're.
They could have been two
Wait a minute.
cat
Wait a minute.
parents
Can we commission
who
you
birthed us
for?
separately.
No, but there would have to be 4 cat parents.
Hold on.
I
Yeah,
cannot
but
tell
hold
by
on.
their blood
Can
which
you?
one's older.
Do you know
can't
how that
23
works?
and me them?
yeah.
Do you need to run that real quick?
There's a
No, but if
network
we
of-
both
of-
got dropped off the same day, they might
blood
have just put us on
drives
the
in
same
our pocket,
paper.
just
No, I think it's just you. You're the 23 and me.
At the orphanage.
I can identify that they are related. I would have to have other samples to see if I can compare
Wait.
to see if they're related to your family or.
Hey, what does my blood
Crash.
taste like?
I've already answered this. I think you asked me last night,
What did it? What did it?
and I have not tried it since last night.
Well,
But I said I've only studied it. I've been focusing primarily on crashes right now, and Damien's as always. But crashes right now. But yours is a much more thin.
Oh, are you going to be? Are you going to be able to continue studying without? him
Yes,
traveling
although I
with
was
us?
hoping he would be around to see the results, but nonetheless, that's fine.
Well.
I'll show him at some point.
You think they'll take some time? Maybe this is perfect.
No,
Oh, okay. You already have the results?
some.
Oh, interesting.
Morose is like, hold on one sec. Runs over to the church, picks off a scale,
Yeah.
tears off
We
a
are
bit of
fine.
corn.
Yeah.
Quivin, do you remember any of your siblings?
Do you have any?
I don't mean to pry if it's an uncomfortable subject, but since we're on it, I didn't want to make you feel excluded.
I didn't really have much of a family to speak of in that way.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I didn't have much of one either. Just my dad.
Well, did you have a family to speak of in a similar way? Yeah.
In any way?
Yeah.
Not that I can speak of.
Yeah, fair enough.
Not that you can. Never mind.
All right, remember 20 minutes or whatever, unless you guys.
Still?
We're all
Let
just
me.
standing here.
I'm just.
Yeah,
gonna
we're ready.
make
We're
sure.
talking about
Oh, okay.
families.
Just
We're waiting on
Yeah.
you, really.
Out of
Who is this?
character,
Who is this?
Sail.
This is do you have any siblings? We're talking about siblings.
Dermot.
Dermot's your sibling? Like blood related?
No.
That's very cool.
Oh, well,
I
then.
like.
Hello, guy.
I like Darwin.
Don't
But
tell him.
you see,
Um,
I would never.
I'll just say, generically, could I gather some ingredients for the
Sure.
road? Okay, for like 5 cold.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
All right. All right. Are we ready to go?
Really quick, was there? I'm really trying hard to remember what we did and
I
didn't
know.
do last session. I think
We
we wanted to
mostly
go to a
shopped.
west. I think we wanted to go to a weapon shop at some point, but we never did.
There was
Is
not
that
one.
accurate?
There was not.
There's
There was
one.
not
All
one.
the weapons
Got
are
it.
in Basil's.
Yes.
That's right.
They're
Okay,
all-
got it.
You're
They're
correct.
all-
We did want to,
Okay.
and they said the best we could probably do was at I think the Listening Leaf, the one that had a bunch of fun resale stuff. So there was like a few
Yes.
pointy objects
Okay.
there, but no real weapons.
That worked. Okay.
So
Because, and
that
what your
sounds
information on Bazozan is, you guys would probably know this, or you've heard it, or whatever. I think Elder Ushu said it, but Bazozan has like, what the fuck are they called? Sorry, hold on. The military people,
Yes.
the Aurora Watch.
yes.
Yes.
And they have like a stockpile of weapons there.
That's right. I
And,
remember.
and you two would probably know that this is because there are rumors and things like that there's just like really big dangerous presence in Bazozan. That's the rumor. That's why people stay away. That's why the Aurora Watch is there. That's why they have weapons. Something dangerous is in Bazozan.
That
And
worked.
Elder Ushru said there's like a weird temple there that might have connections to this item.
Right.
So
Okay.
Then let's hit the road.
Shit.
Jack.
Yep, we're ready to go.
Don't you come back.
Last words. We're ready to go.
all right,
Whenever
let's
you
go.
are.
Do you have any?
What?
Any last word?
Oh, I didn't hear what you
Did
said.
you have any?
As
I thought
Not
what
yet.
was the.
No, yeah, I didn't.
as I say that, I'm gonna kind of like fix my shield to my back and kind of walk up in a more like proper presentory sort of way. That's like very obviously like this guy was raised as like a noble and like is now putting on the air of someone who's trying to like gain respect. And he walks up and he pulls out the map because we got a map, right? Didn't we?
No.
Didn't we get?
I thought we
got-
did. Didn't we go through it on the trial?
Not. I don't think so.
Or wait, was that the other campaign I'm in? I can't.
Uh,
I
that
can't
was-
It
fucking
should be in your
remember.
items.
We just have one of Johas. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, the map of Jorhas.
If you gotta map it.
We definitely got a map.
Okay,
Must
then you
have.
do.
Yeah, I could have sworn we did.
It's in roll.
I couldn't take any notes last session since in my journal.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I didn't save my file.
I just
With all
because
the
I didn't
notes.
take
I was
good
like,
enough notes.
She loaded before you said
I don't think it was. I think we got a map the session before, didn't
Anyway, I pull out the map
Okay.
as I walk up, and I'm going to walk up next to Ao and say, "Should we plot a course, or do we just start walking? What do you
Yes.
usually?"
So
10
this
seconds.
is the map that you're shown, but
Right.
I will say she points out hold on, let me go to the right layer.
We're like there on the river, right?
She points out she points right here and she goes, "This
Yeah,
is
we
Jigal.
have
And this is where those cat folk are from."
Hey, that's where we're from.
Oh,
Oh.
Good times.
fairly close.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
disabled. Yeah.
Oh, yes. We're going to go down this way and go through the Emerald Loop and then across the Hallowed Path.
Ooh.
And then Irvin points and he goes, "Yeah, and this is the barbed fields here that we need to go through." And then, she says, "We'll be in Bazozan."
All right.
So it takes a bit of a journey, and it's quite dangerous sometimes if you're not looking out for each other. So that's why we're doing this together.
All right. Then we'll look out for each other.
Alright, let's go. And
Was that the bridge that we like jumped off of for the final game?
no, you guys were at the docks
Okay.
of the shore. But there is the Eiffelon River, but at the mouth of the shore, it's really not dangerous. It's part of the town that there's this big bridge.
You know,
And go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Ao, but before we leave, is there I'm just noticing this beachhead here between these in the break in these two mountains. Are there trade ships or anything that
Well, yeah.
travel
So
between?
I'm glad you asked that, and she's gonna continue walking.
Okay.
She's gonna
Yeah.
just say,
Yeah,
so yeah, we're traveling at this point. That's really for the Aurora Watch, because I know it looks on the map that there's not any mountains, but there are.
Okay.
So there's really, and Basilzan I know isn't quite on the shore, so that's
Right.
actually quite like a day or so travel to get there.
Sure.
But it's really, there's an Aurora Watch station posted, and it's just kind of
And it's just civilians don't
yeah.
use this path.
right.
We walk.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just thought I'd throw out the option if we could take a boat. It looked
No.
like it'd have been faster. It
No.
probably is, but that's probably why the Aurora Watch has a hold on it, right?
Right.
I don't want to take a boat. I really
Alright.
don't.
Okay, I understand. you know, I understand that.
So we are gonna run this travel like we were kind of doing with the boat.
Did they
Cool.
say? I know you did. What, like, is it 2 weeks? Is that what we say? 12
For a
days?
normal pace, which was what Urban said you should try for, is about 12 days.
12 days.
All right.
So I would like us to roll for an encounter, and then I would like us to roll for if there's any role playing that you would like to do.
Yeah.
Who wants to do it?
We'll start with
So,
Brian
yeah.
and then go in a circle
Okay.
for further encounters. Is it a D20 roll or a D100?
Yes.
Okay.
What's up to you guys?
That's up to you for the encounter.
Well, I have plenty, so I could pick between the 20 or I could pick between the 100.
Do 100.
Let's do the 100 here. Big guy.
100? Yes, please. Don't mind.
Ball.
Roll a D100.
Ball.
All right.
Ball.
You guys
Ball.
are starting off strong with having me roll this
Yes.
shit.
Yes.
What do we got? Is that a
Oh,
33?
33, yeah.
33.
That was
Angel
almost
angel
one.
numbers. Angel
And
numbers.
sorry, is this for the like second half of the first day
This
that
is
we
the
are
first
traveling?
day. Yes.
Because it's not a full day.
Correct.
We
Another
did
day
some shopping.
older.
So yes.
This will
Thank
be
you
for
for that.
this
is
afternoon.
like the
this
afternoon
this
of
first
the-
afternoon. travel.
Yep,
Okay.
correct. All right. So you guys are walking. You start to leave the urban area of Jagao, where there were plenty of people, plenty of noise, and you're approaching this seemingly stark waste landscape. Those of you who know Jorhas know this is what a lot of it is. It's very barren of certain lush plants. There are lots of dangerous beasts out here. It's best to keep pace and to keep to the trail and to just keep going.
There is sort of a trail though.
A little bit.
That's fine.
This seems to be like a dirt footpath.
Right.
Like it's not paved. People tend to not go to Bazozan, so it's really not for like the many common person to just travel on. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you are walking for a while, role playing for a little bit. We can do that before or after. But you notice just off the road ahead, this big bulging body of something lying on the ground.
Does it look like an animal?
It does look like a big animal of some kind.
Is it-
And it is laying in a pose that looks like mangled a bit.
Oh, like dead.
Mhm.
I thought it was like
Mm,
relaxing.
yeah.
But you do see as you start to get closer, Ao doesn't really slow down or anything. She's kind of leading a bit. But she just watches it. And she points and she draws a finger in the air and kind of just shows what looks like a giant arm folded back. You see lots of folds over it, and it's quite leathery, and it looks like a wing, as it's like in the Family Guy dead person pose. And she goes, "That's the body of a gloomstalker. We'll have to be careful."
What?
You can notice now. No, you can notice it at this point. All of you notice that it is riddled with like broken arrow shafts.
Oh.
So,
Something.
It's a
Does it-
gloomstalker, the shadowed winged beasts we heard about in the shop.
Right, you're right.
I remember hearing about them, seeing them, something else.
Best to try and avoid them.
It's more physical than I expected.
anybody here good at looking at creatures that are dead?
Ugh.
Looking at creatures that are dead.
Well, it looks dead, doesn't it?
I'm sure it looks like a lot of things.
Looks dead to
I'm much
me.
interested in
What do I know about
Waste
these
Walker.
creatures?
Make a history check.
Can I make
Can I also make one?
a nature check instead?
Sure.
Like,
Sure.
in specifically, what biologically is cool about them that I could harvest?
Okay.
I'd like to go for the history check, if
Okay.
that's okay.
Go for it.
I rolled a 19 for nature.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20.
That is
There
a
you
natural
go.
20.
Alright.
I don't
Okay.
get those.
Be right in.
So for
Better get him out now.
nature,
Better get him out now.
Yeah.
The boom
well, let's do history actually. You know that these creatures are actually pretty intelligent. They communicate with one another pretty frequently. They don't really, as far as you know, speak a language per se to you, but they can. It's been known that they can communicate with themselves, right? They're quite big. I think I can find the actual size.
I think they are. I think they are
I'm
large.
on like a fucking stupid jank-ass page that does not
Yeah,
Yes,
D&D
actually
wiki.
show. Yeah,
They're
it's something
huge or
something weird.
large.
Thank you. Hold on, please.
Orge.
I'm gonna change my mind. I probably wouldn't try to harvest from something that we found already dead,
Okay.
just because that's kind of icky.
Okay.
Can I keep the roll and instead, I was gonna ask to make another roll for something else afterwards. Can I make an investigation?
Sure. You can
Um,
just keep that roll if you'd like.
Okay.
What was that?
A total of 16.
Okay.
Specifically looking at the arrows that have killed it, and if there's anything special about them
Okay.
that might have.
So one
killed
second.
it.
But you would also notice, Borrego, that this is a very large creature, and something about the leathery skin that covers it, and like folds on its eyes and folds on its face, might imply that it is sensitive to sunlight. Andre, you would notice, you approach this body and seeing these broken arrow shafts, assume that it was killed by arrows. But as you look closer, what'd you roll?
Total of a 16 for investigation.
Meets. You actually determine that this creature has a serious burn on its underside.
Ooh.
So this suggests that it was likely killed by a group of archers of some sort and some sort of magic that dealt fire or some radiant damage somehow.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
So this doesn't look like it was just shot with arrows.
Right, right.
It's got like this big burn underneath.
Whew. You know who would eat this for breakfast? Crash.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. The radiant light
Yeah.
and everything. That's what you're both saying.
Well
Yeah.
cooked.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No, I don't think he actually means eat it. I
No,
think he means
like-
would be able to defeat one
Yeah,
easily.
not like a dead
Oh.
thing on the ground that he would like.
I
Oh,
was
cool.
like, I know he
No,
sleeps
I
on
meant-
the ground, but
no,
I
like-
know he's
No,
above
no.
some road
I
kill.
meant like in a fight. These
Oh,
things.
yes.
It looks
He would
like
eat
he
it for
would.
breakfast.
Okay.
Knock it right out.
That's
I think you're right. That being said, do any of us have a capability of
to eat breakfast.
producing
I
like
eat breakfast
large
like a motherfucker.
radiant bursts or bright lights or anything in case we encounter one of these that's not already killed?
I look over at Dermot.
Any of us? I
Yeah,
can't.
A little.
It's just good to know to have a game
Dermot walks
plan,
up
like
a
who
little,
we
he
might
goes,
stick next to.
Nope, not even
One
that.
time I got so drunk I saw God.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
One moment, we'll get back to that.
you're God. Anyway,
Yeah.
I could do this, and he kind of sticks a little finger up in the air, and you see, boom, a ball of light.
All right, all
He
right,
is casting light.
all right. That's something.
I can't do anything like
Hey.
that.
I can do that all the time.
All right.
That's
So
more
if
than
we
I can do.
encounter any
I can do that all the
gloom
That's
stalkers,
impressive.
correct? If we encounter any gloom stalkers,
Yeah.
stick close to Dermot.
Oh.
Keep Dermot safe so we can keep the lights on.
All right.
You keep
time.
them running, buddy.
However,
Uh,
okay.
Dermot, you have my shield.
Oh, well, the Luxon will protect
And
me.
my axe.
Also, when you said your God, I
What's
thought
to
you
say-
meant you are,
No.
and I was like, Dermot.
If I what's to say the Luxon didn't send me to protect you? I give him a little wink.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He goes, and keeps like waddling next to
Angel
you.
numbers.
There's a parable in there about a boat and a helicopter or something.
But you don't seem to find anything else of concern near this moonstopper.
All right.
Having trailed back just a little bit, I lean to the side and I say, "This is going to be a long couple of days." Directly to Neve.
Yeah, probably. And she's carrying her backpack, and you actually don't see like a sleeping roll or anything, or actually a lot of equipment on her. In her backpack is a white dog.
Yeah.
God.
Winter.
Like the little corgi backpacks.
Winter.
Yeah, except for it's big, 'cause she's big.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say.
like when they carry a Samoyed onto the New York subway,
Yeah.
and it's just this
Yeah.
You
And
pack
it's-
pretty light.
dandelion.
Oh well. Winter's not that light, but I guess so. I was gonna put a joke in there, but I smoked a little weed earlier. I'm rolling at like 70% capacity right now.
All right. Okay. Carry on then.
I like your tattoos. And
Thanks. Thanks. And then yeah, we keep going. So, if we would like to roll.
I'm good with what we just did. I thought that was great.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I know last time we like.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought it was good
One
for like
per
days
night.
where we don't have anything going on.
Oh,
but,
oh,
like
okay.
if there's already an encounter or something,
Gotcha.
you don't have to,
Yeah.
unless somebody really wants to.
One per night. Dermot, you strike me as someone who likes fruity drinks, right? Oh, you're gonna like this. I'm just gonna make him a Shirley Temple.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's perfect.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Shirley
sorry.
Temple.
No. I'm not questioning that. The show. I don't know who Shirley is, but she sounds wonderful.
Well, I like temples, so I'll probably love it.
You don't know what fruit is?
No.
Darling, can you pull me a double?
Yes, of course.
What is that?
A fruit? Do you know what a vegetable is?
Oh yeah, I love vegetables.
It's vegetables with sugar.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
Try this.
No.
Is that really how
If you
fruit
don't
is
like it,
defined?
I can make something else.
I've never had a fruit, but I imagine.
You've never had fruit.
This is great.
Oh, I was gonna make a
I'm gonna let Maggie try some.
Yeah.
He like tugs on her.
Is it about how
No.
fruity are you?
Leg.
Maggie!
I was gonna say
She, like,
you
very
have to
slowly,
give
like,
You
a
ain't
sample of
slick,
your blood,
Rose.
yeah.
Hey, Dermot. What you got there? He's like, try this! And she's like, okay. She picks it up. And she goes like this. Wow, that's really good. You should have it though. Can you make me one of those, but bigger?
I got you.
She winks real slow.
I'm gonna put like
Icon.
I'm gonna make her one in one of those long
Like-
souvenir
Like New
like,
Orleans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hurricane
yeah.
cups.
and I'm gonna make it like
Not the hand grenade. Not the
a
hand grenade.
quarter rum.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just like
She grabs it and she goes, thanks.
You have to use a walking stick.
A
just
tall
to
drink
wrap
for
it.
a tall girl.
She drinks it like a shot and then hands you the cup back. Yeah.
Hey,
All right, that's all I wanted. I'm never wrong.
That was a big one.
I'm gonna on my first night get out, like make kind of a show of it in front of, like before Galceriad, like sit next to Quiven and like get out all my vials. I'm assuming you're like plucking a tune or something, and I just assume that you'd be like that. So
What else
and
would
I
you
just
be
wanna, like,
doing?
I'm getting out my like vials, but in a way that like they clink together a lot more than I normally would have them, and like get out all my parchment that I just bought, and get out that scroll of the Thunderwave. And I'd like to spend, I don't know how to do this, so someone who knows how to do this, how do I have to make a DC 11 Arcana check?
Okay. Are you transcribing the
Yeah,
scroll?
I'm going to attempt to, right? That's what it says?
Yeah.
It says I normally cast,
Stop.
the DC equals 11.
Escape sounding motherfucker.
On a failed check, the spell disappears. First level spell, the spell saving throw is 13. Okay, that's fine. I don't need to worry about that. I need to know what my Arcana.
I have A song
Plus, okay,
request.
as long as I roll above
Do you
4.
want some
Could you
assistance?
write
Like,
me
is
a
there
song?
something?
I don't know if
called-
you can.
Well, I don't think I
Sea
could, but I think
Shanty
Quiven could.
Sea shanty.
Quiven, how are you
Yeah.
at Arcana?
I am well studied, I suppose. What do you need to know?
Can you just double check my notes as I write this into my spell book? Make sure I don't spell anything wrong. I've never dealt with.
Oh,
Maybe
absolutely.
offer
No,
some inspiration
absolutely.
or
Yes.
anything, or don't use a
I think
skill.
you've really got this. So go ahead and take an inspiration, then I can
Just
also
a
give
D6,
you advantage.
D8, D6.
D6.
You're
No,
inspired.
D8. We're level 5. We're level 5.
You're inspired.
You're inspired.
Wait, you're
You're
inspiring
all-
me, or you're giving me?
Both.
Hero.
I can do both.
Oh, thank God.
One's bonus action, one's an action.
18 plus 7 is I make it perfect. Woo!
Oh,
I have
gosh.
Thunderwave in my spell book,
Hell yeah!
Hey!
and then you watch the paper just. The spell scroll's gone. It's
You know,
consumed.
yeah. You notice, it's not that this tree is It's not like this trail is completely barren of trees and things. There are some trees, but they don't have any like leaves on them. They seem to be like when trees are hibernating and they don't have leaves or anything. That's not really what it's called when
No,
trees
but yeah, I know.
go to sleep in the winter. But so there's no leaves on these, but Galceriad is leaning against just this trunk, just obviously watching you do that.
And then I'm gonna get out all my files, and I'm going to just set them down and take like I don't know, fucking notes and things.
Okay.
Do like little like tests against us in those little
Petri dishes.
yes.
Do you do this every
Slides.
night?
Every night that I can. It's my vocation. I mentioned hemocraft as my
Right.
course of study. This is the hemo of the craft. I have many samples that I like to compare against each other and just see what I can find. Most of them my own in my collection, and some of my party members as well. They're
And
not
you're
on.
committed to doing this even on the road.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I
Every
don't.
night? Or
Yeah.
just every day?
Oh, is there a difference? What do you mean by that? It's just inconvenient to stop during the day and do it. Not normally. It's good to have space. I don't even need necessarily the
Do you do it
files.
before bed?
Yeah, most times. I do it anytime I can. In school, I did it all hours of the day, really, because it was necessary for
He's-
my studies.
He's studying you, Rose. I don't know if you're uncomfortable with that. Sorry, I know the type.
I'm my own subject of study
Alright, that's
most
fine.
of the time, so I don't mind being the
I
subject
just
of.
wanted to make sure you were.
I appreciate you. But yeah, I anytime I can. I would do it all day long if I wasn't adventuring, but it's takes up most of my time.
Right.
So in the nooks and crannies, I guess.
Does that musical instrument possess any magical power?
It does.
To what extent?
To my own extent.
The magic's all in him. Yeah.
That extent, pretty much.
I feel so mischievous all of a sudden.
I feel like spying.
And he goes and sits by a bonfire.
That
Perhaps you
guy
scared him off.
doesn't like fun.
Doesn't like polka music. And he feels like you're a polka music type of person.
I'm gonna lean over to Quiver as you're playing. And say, I appreciate you looking at.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind, and I mean this in the least way this sounds, but if what I'm studying interests him, or what I'm doing interests him, I don't want to make it sound weird to say I'd be interested in being his interest to study, because that sounds in a way I don't mean. But I want to learn from him if I can,
Understand.
and if it gets the attentions towards what I do, then I'm fine with that. But
I have seen purveyors of the arcane take things too far before, and I just wanted to make sure you were comfortable with someone who's researching. I've not seen a single lick of such behavior in your actions and mannerisms. His, on the other hand, is very reminiscent of Helm.
I think he's just likes to be kind of aloof.
As I said.
He did try to magically put me to sleep underwater with a giant eel. That was a little fun.
We were in a contest and competition. He shouts from the bonfire, not turning his head towards
I
you.
didn't think he could hear me from all the way over there, but
I can.
but that's fine.
Is
Is
that
that
just
book
a bit-
magical?
Can you hear me right
It's
now?
to you.
Can you hear me if I talk this quiet?
Just curious.
Yeah, they say
Staring straight at him.
curiosity.
If I talk like this,
he
can
he
you
mutters,
you
you know what they say about curiosity, and then Ao nudges him pretty hard.
Ooh,
Did you just come up to us?
I think he
Quinn.
sounds like a slur.
Home?
Yes.
As
Like
in.
this.
I seen it. Can we say these things?
Oh, it's not.
Should we? Well, we should just assume that he can hear us.
Yo,
Doesn't-
first
doesn't-
off,
Yes.
The past.
I've never met someone like this.
I've never met someone
Well,
like
that
myself
actually
either.
might not be true. I mean, how did I didn't know you were someone like you before until
That's
I met
very
you.
true.
You, Quiven, you feel a palm on your shoulder suddenly,
Oh, God. Hello.
and you look up, and Maggie has got her arm, and she sits next to you, and the ground shakes a little. Can you play us something on that?
I can certainly try. It's a new instrument for me. Quiven has the Johasian harmonica that they've been playing with.
They just broke.
And Maggie just.
broke.
I might be able to come up with something. It's kind of my bit is usually I'm a vocalist first before I'm an instrumentalist. So this will be a new practice for me. But I might be able to like do a little diddle and then sing and then do a little diddle.
Okay. She pauses for some singing.
Oh, we fought an eel and almost died. Oh, that thing had a nasty lightning strike. Oh, it was so much stronger than the white. But now we're all passed out in the moonlight. Passed out in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling not alright. Such a strange, unnatural sight when everybody is passed out in the moonlight. And then that goes on into the night.
You wrote that about us.
Yes, Maggie, about us.
We passed
We
out.
passed out in the moonlight.
Oh my god, that's about you.
Plays about us.
This is the strong guy meme.
Yeah.
When you pass out and your friend passed out.
Holy shit, that was
I
fucking
don't
awesome.
know how y'all do watch, but Damien and I can take first watch. We don't need to take. Yeah, some of your parties.
I usually take first, but we can stay up together.
Okay.
The more eyes, the better.
Galcerian actually steps forward and goes, actually, I'll take first.
I was thinking I would take first.
Quiven, go to bed.
You know, I'm feeling like going first all this time.
I want to watch all of
I'll
us
go
take
first if
first
we need
watch
it.
Let's
together.
all stay up all night.
No!
I'll,
okay.
Ao stands
That's
up.
probably smart. That's probably smart. They just thought it'd be fun. We
Maggie
never
will go
have
first.
sleepover.
You two go first.
I'll take the graveyard shift, actually. If you don't
Alright.
mind. That was a
Neve,
joke.
what are you doing?
She's asleep.
That was a joke. It was fun.
I
know,
know.
I'm gonna hit the head.
So we'll
they
have-
saw me underwater, so
Quiven's gonna walk off in the woods and take a piss.
Okay.
if they're not suspicious by now.
The DM
If
didn't
they
do
don't know
that.
they're an elf by now.
I said I'll
You
take.
never will.
I said.
I don't think it ever will.
I said that I'd take the
It's a human, by
graveyard
the way.
shift, and then I looked at
Oh,
Rose because it was a funny joke.
Got Ao
Yeah,
goes,
that's a good idea.
so you two go first with Maggie. Maggie will wake me up.
Wait, I thought Galcerian.
No, I'm saying Maggie's
Oh,
going
I
first.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what you guys do, but they listen to me.
I wink at Galcerian, who announced that we were the leaders. To me.
He winks back.
Yeah.
Well, he stands there and he just shrugs a little.
Yeah.
Which one of you guys wants to go second? I'll wake you up.
Oh, I can take it.
You're first with me.
Oh, I thought. Okay, never mind. I thought she said okay to the
You're
graveyard
useless.
shift.
But you don't
It's up
have.
to you. I mean, I can't force you guys, but if I'm the leader, I don't care.
I'm generally up throughout the night, so.
Alright, so let's get someone else on it then, too.
I mean, I don't.
I'll take second
If
shift.
you're always up anyway, then the more
I'll
eyes, the better.
I'll take second shift with my brother.
All right, and then I'm going second. We'll split it. One on my team, one on your team.
Okay.
If you're already up, then you don't count.
All right, then I'll get up.
All right. And after I go to sleep, it's Neve's turn. Quiven's off taking a piss.
Quiven will be up.
All right.
One of us will be up. We'll handle it.
And then Galsarian and
We
then
usually
you guys
just
go
wake
next.
up whoever pissed
And
us
then-
off most
Or
that
is that
day.
all?
It's usually Brago. So.
Got a tendency. Okay, I'm trying to get better. Hey.
That's Yeah.
All right. And we've got that figured out. Well, I'm gonna go get some sleep.
Yeah.
Get ready for my shift. Good night, everybody.
Ao and Dermot go and sit against a tree together. Neve is already passed out next to the bonfire. She's snoring very loudly with Wintertide curled up.
Brago puts up a haymaker.
I've decided to forgive you.
And Maggie's just sitting there choking the fire.
Breakdancing.
I don't know what to say to that without sounding like an asshole. So, thank
She's
you.
like,
You're
doing
welcome.
All right.
the coffee
The
grinder.
souls.
I've decided that it'd be awkward to be mad at you on the road when there's not that many distractions.
I didn't do it on purpose.
And it would be. You didn't let me
I
finish.
didn't. Oh, sorry.
And it would be awkward to stay mad at somebody who doesn't clearly think they're wrong to begin with and doesn't have any interest in changing. Therefore, I've decided that forgiveness is the only way forward. I'm done.
Okay. I am sorry. I didn't mean to scare you in any way or hurt you in any way.
Mm-hmm.
And I will try
Mm-hmm.
to stick together, stick closer,
Mm-hmm.
going forward in the future.
Glad to hear it.
But that is to say that there likely will be more scenarios where we are split up for brief times.
That's fine.
I'm just
So long as they're communicated properly. Speaking of communicating properly.
how can we do that?
Hmm.
I mean, you can message
Yelling.
me.
Yelling.
You underwater. But I will try to yell.
Great.
Right.
Also, Crash is left.
Yeah, I know. Kind of bummed about it.
Me as well. But also, I had decided to make Crash a vital resource in my survival. But now I've forgiven you.
Okay. Is Crash leaving a large part of you forgiving me because you
It's a
need?
part.
Okay.
It's not a large.
I'll
part.
take it.
He's a large.
I'll
fella.
take it. I'll take it.
Great. So
Could
Matt,
you two stop moving so much? I'm trying to get your likeness down.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm so. Are you an artist?
American Gothic. Oh my god, it's gonna happen.
Okay.
Maggie, can you close your eyes for 5 to 10 minutes?
Okay.
And that's what I'm gonna feed off Damien.
She's
going to
open one eye
That's
and
okay.
keep drawing.
That's okay. I'm gonna feed off Damien and not really care if she watches too much. That's not how it works.
She literally just keeps
Shoot me up, Doc!
she literally
Broke
just
everyone up for that bit.
keeps drawing.
Sorry, that was out of character. Cut that.
Yeah.
Feed off Damien as per usual, despite Maggie watching, and then I guess I should make some sort of check. Are we? If you don't want us to, Mal, you can. If you don't want to do every watch for every night
Yeah, how
that
do you
we're
want to do
on
it?
this.
See you guys.
Not really.
If we have
What
12
happens-
days,
what
this
happens
is gonna
to
be a
us?
long time.
Yeah.
It'll be 48 rounds of.
That's true, I forgot about that.
But it's up to you if you want.
I've really developed in the past
So you want us to just
day.
make one check for the night and.
Well, I didn't think about that. I was prepared to just do all this.
It's up to you.
Let's do all of it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Right
do
on.
that. So you guys can roll for.
Yeah, I'm technically up, so.
Nice.
Ooh, nothing. I see nothing.
What is it? Perception?
Yeah.
Is that an 11? 11.
Receive it.
Oh, I get advantage. I put on my mask.
Ooh,
17.
yeah.
Great. You don't seem to notice anything this night. It does seem to be quite quiet. And
Draw me with the mask on.
oh, I already finished.
Next, can we do it
You
tomorrow
put the
night?
mask over it? It's a
Okay.
mask, right? You can draw it on top.
That's not how drawing.
Never mind. Sorry, I don't mean to impede the process. I know nothing.
Next time, that'd be
I can do it.
I don't know how to look at it. Do I look cool in it?
You look epic. Okay, I'll finish tomorrow. It's bedtime.
All right.
Watching
Good night.
you eat Cheetos.
Wait,
I
wake
just
up.
imagine.
Oh, just kidding. Andre, wake up.
No,
Andre, you don't have to. Watch. I'll be up. You can stay.
I gave AO my word.
I know. So if you want to stay up, feel free.
No,
I'd love the company, but
I gave AO my word, and I sit up.
All right.
Ayo wakes up.
Morning, evening, afternoon, good night. I don't really know what time it is.
Did you
It's
see
the
anything
middle
crazy?
of the night.
Nothing.
Alright.
Um,
Why don't you sleep?
Maggie's a pretty good artist.
Yeah, we know that.
Call it a family trait, insomnia.
Alright. She doesn't push it. What's your deal?
Damien will remember that. Pops up at the bottom of her screen.
I am
You'll
a.
get
Well,
Elena, bring the Cheetos.
yes.
I have a lot of bits. There's a lot to me. I'm a very complex person. What do you want to know about me?
That's enough.
Oh,
I got what I needed.
All right.
you want a drink?
Good.
Your people seem to respect you quite a bit. It's impressive.
Thank you. I'll do what I can to protect them.
Irvin said he's new to your group, but has the lot of you been together for quite a bit longer?
Just a bit.
You and Dermot, it would seem.
Dermot and I, yeah, we've grown up together. But
Seems like a good kid.
he is. He's not really a kid. He's older than me.
Well, yeah,
actually,
I
but
know, but I mean, if we're being
So,
real, I'm.
I'm protective of him.
Yeah,
So,
that's a good, honorable thing to do.
yeah. Maggie joined after that. She moved into town a while ago. Don't know her family story. Haven't really asked her. She hasn't really opened.
He and Maggie seem fairly close. Is that just?
Well, she fell into our group right away, and then was with us for a while, and then we had Galsariad kind of fall in, and then actually Neve and Erin were quite close to each other.
Oh, really?
I sort of saw Neve as like a later addition, but I guess Urban, it took him a bit. She kind of looks to make sure he's sleeping. It took him a bit longer to acclimate to the group, I think.
Right.
So he probably feels he was the last one included, but it was definitely Neve.
How did you meet? I forget. Galsariad. Where did you guys meet?
Galsariad, he's actually a city dweller from Rosona.
That's
So-
the capital, right? Or something?
Correct, yeah, it's the capital city.
I'm still learning.
He said he was driven by his, I don't know, his interests in, well, he wants to know about magic, interested in the Age of Arcanum and the like,
Really?
a bit. I don't know a lot about that kind of stuff. I know a little bit of magic, but not that degree.
I don't know if you'd be interested, but
I'm more nature.
but maybe he could talk to Quiven while we're walking. I think Quiven knows a fair bit about all that stuff.
I think he would really appreciate that, even if it doesn't look like he does.
He's a bit of an aloof fellow. Bit of a
He definitely thinks he's such.
well, he's
He's got like a hard exterior.
he's playing the part fairly well.
We
I'll give
haven't
him that.
broken it yet, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Alright.
he's good.
Interesting.
I trust him.
How long have you all been the last words? Because this whole group thing is new to us, but an actual group name, to tell you the truth, came out 2 days ago, 1 day ago now?
Oh wow! So you guys are pretty new as a part too, then.
Oh yeah.
We've been together for a while.
we have like couples that have been duos.
Right. Rose and I have
Yeah.
known each other for
Oh,
some
I
time.
see.
And
These two
obviously
girls together.
Of course,
me
of
and
course.
my
Brothers.
brother.
And that one.
Quiven?
She nods.
Quiven we met with when we all came together. We all met at
Alone?
the funeral. I'm sorry?
Quiven sort of
Alone. Quiven alone, yes.
fell out
yes.
of the sky.
And Crash as well.
Crawled out
Crash
of the earth
was
or something.
Crash was alone as well.
I don't know. He's an alien.
Right.
Both of them, really.
Right.
Both
Well-
of who? Oh, both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've been together not that long. We established our traveling party a few months ago.
Oh.
We went on a little excursion to help Elder Kolbukaz a bit, and it brought us closer together as a group. So, cool. Figured we'd push it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, just
Oh,
because I'm morbidly curious, you have a weapon of choice.
What?
You seem martially adept in
I didn't hear
a
what
few
you
ways.
said.
So do you have a weapon of choice?
Oh,
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you, what was that spear you got from that cave? That was cool.
she's actually got it on her side. She pats it a little bit. She's like, yeah, they still haven't really quite figured out yet. But she taps it and it starts to glow like a blue dim glow.
Ooh.
She's like, but I can do this.
You think it's electrically charged in any way, like the eel?
That makes me so mad. I don't know. It could be, but it's got this design on it, and it's got like a moon carved into it.
Does it look familiar?
Like a religion check.
A
And
religion
pour me
check?
some of those bitches in.
Oh, what? What did it have carved in
Religion?
it?
I'm not
No,
very,
no, what did it have
not
carved in
very
it?
good.
So
A moon.
it has a
moon.
moon.
Are you do you know religion?
No.
I know moons, but ow, not away.
I can't
Could
remember.
could
Give me munchies.
could he help?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm helping you. Let me
It's a
think.
straight
back.
roll. 19.
This is clearly a symbol for the Moonweaver.
Oh, that's wonderful. I guess it's a,
One god you know.
yes, the one god I do know.
There you
My
go.
backstory. So this is perfect.
Oh, yeah.
I say, oh, that's the Moonweaver.
Oh, I've heard of that one, but I don't think. Ooh.
She's an incredibly prominent goddess from actually the primary
Not here.
for where I'm from. There's a continent far to the west.
You think
named-
this is that foreign?
I'm sorry.
You think this spear she holds up is that foreign?
I don't know. Could be, but
Makes it even cooler.
does make it
Sure it does.
But yeah, there's a continent far to the west called Taldore. There's in there there's an elvish city called Singorn where I was born and raised, and yeah, they are quite fond of the Moonweaver there. So
Right.
very
Well,
interesting. You
I
don't
like
know
the
what it does.
spear,
though.
and I like the, not necessarily. I like a spear, and I really like my longbow. My dad made it. Well,
Bows are good. I'm pro bow,
oh well.
I would say.
Rego, you're talking in your sleep again.
Yeah.
We brought up bows.
He kind of slinks back in the hand a little bit.
What's
Rego,
your
you
friend's
just want to
deal?
wake up for this
sorry?
watch. Rego,
Yeah.
Rego, get up. You're watching with us.
Why?
Because I told you to.
What's your friend's deal? The blood.
What?
Well,
Is it really magic, or is it just a weird thing?
Oh, it's I mean,
everything to you.
I don't know what else to call it besides magic. She can produce spells much to the same effect as I've seen Gilceriad, so... But she also can change them in ways. I think that's the blood part. Actually, to be honest with you, I think 95% of it goes over my head, but I can say almost
safe?
assuredly it is magic. And it is safe. I mean, she's...
It's really what I care about.
Right.
I'm
I mean,
not-
it's as safe as any other. Magic is intrinsically dangerous, right? I mean, we can
Right.
get into that conversation, but it's as safe as any other
All right.
magic.
I'm not like magical. Like I can't like shoot fire out of my hands or summon lightning. But I can do
Alright.
this, and then I just start chugging my drink. And then I'm like,
Do a flip.
hold on 1 second, it'll come. And then eventually my tattoos start to glow. And then I will say, it's pretty interesting, right?
Disgusting.
That
is pretty interesting.
Watch
Right.
this. Just and then I shoot a key blast at a tree.
Ooh!
You're literally the glowing sidekick from Sky High.
Roll to hit, please.
Okay.
Glow in the dark.
I'll roll at disadvantage because I'm drunk.
Side.
Because it's fun. I rolled double 16s. Because I'm that good. 16
Pretty good,
plus
though.
8, 24.
This tree in the distance explodes as if
I punched it really
yeah.
hard.
Okay, I'm awake! Shit! Jesus! Okay!
Rego, Rego, you're gonna wake
be
everyone
careful
up.
doing that. There's monsters out here.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Correct.
But
That's
it's-
good to know
it's-
you could do. That's good to know.
Alright.
I don't know.
Well, given that, I'm going to do a perimeter for monsters.
Alright.
I'm just gonna pat my keg and just put my head on it and go
Go
to
ahead and roll.
sleep.
I walk around and do a perimeter for monsters, and I rolled a 4.
Seems fine.
What is it? Do I have anything to preserve? Oh, I had 2 to preserve, so 6.
Seems fine.
All right. I come back to AO. I said, seems fine.
Alright.
As soon as you come back, Andre's asleep.
So I sit up
He's
then.
not quite good at watches.
No, that's usually my job. Or it has been
I
anyway.
think he's role playing.
I know what he's doing. He's a freak.
For the audience at home, Kyle is pretending to be asleep right now. Very
Poorly.
poorly. Actually, he's committed.
He snores way more than that.
No, it's usually my job to do watches.
Bye. All night?
Sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes I have company. Sometimes I stay up and just. Other times I just sit and I write this and I. But yeah.
Maggie's a writer.
Maggie's a writer. I saw that she was an artist. She was drawing us. I
She's
did.
more of a creative writer, actually.
Oh really? Awesome.
I'm a writer.
Go back to sleep.
I
I tend to-
don't write like books, but I write really pretty.
That's cool.
I show you my keg, and it says written on the side in very good, like swirly penmanship. It says, "Andre's booze."
That's very nice.
Gives you a thumbs
And
up.
so if you need someone who's like really good at penmanship, I'm your guy.
Oh, Quibben, you're up. It's your turn.
Is it?
You wanna wake Eve, or I will.
You go ahead.
Right, you can go back to sleep
She
now.
goes over and
I already went back to sleep.
pets Winter
I
a
wake
little
you
bit.
up. Brago.
Winter immediately
Brago, wake up. You can go back
starts,
to
like,
sleep
licking
now.
Eve's face. And then Ao snuggles up with Winter,
Why don't we have a
And they-
pet in this campaign?
and they go back to sleep.
Wait, right here.
Ew.
So Ao and Winter are curled up. Winter does not stay up for watch. Wintertide is sleeping with Ao, and Neve kind of.
Oh, tell me about it. Looks like it's just me and you, Neve.
Cool.
I'm also here.
Oh.
She falls back to sleep immediately. Ooh.
Neve goes back to sleep.
Immediately.
I love them.
Right. Well, it looks like it's just you and me here.
You don't wake her?
I don't think we need to.
Okay.
You think we need to?
No, we don't need to. It's
She's
fine.
sleeping.
Neve too.
Hold
She
on.
is sleeping.
Touch.
She just like barely. She's like, I'm up, and then like came over to the bonfire and
That
like,
is in my head.
Not anymore.
Ooh.
Alright. So,
So,
I found out this.
she wakes up a little.
You can
Were
go.
you saying something?
You can go to sleep.
No.
You can really. Alright.
Can't.
I found that the Gelsarion fellow is really interested in the Age of Arcanum and all that. I think that's kind of, wasn't that kind of your bit?
when I'm watching this.
She's just staring at you, but like not at you. But she's
Staring
awake.
through you.
She's like trying to wake up. Go on.
Neve, darling, go to sleep.
If you two stand still
Sure?
and don't
I'll be
say
back.
anything, eventually she will fall asleep.
No.
If you'd like, you can go to sleep, and we'll wake you up right before the end of the watch, so you're awake before Aeon. It looks like
She
you are.
plays by
Okay.
Alright.
Anyway, what I was saying, the Gelsarion is apparently, according to Ao, has quite the interest in the Age of Arcanum, which sounds familiar. Something you were talking about.
Yeah, that makes sense.
She also said that he might be maybe cut him a little slack. Maybe he tries to play it a little tougher than he really is.
What'd you call him? Snot?
No,
Did you call
I
him
said-
a little snot,
I
dude?
said cut him a little slack.
You called him a little snot. I'm
really-
gonna tell him you said
Yeah,
that.
I'm really gonna go to sleep.
Oh, dude.
That's fucked up.
He's gonna be so mad.
He's pissed.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
I'm gonna cast Gift of Gab. So that she
Are you
can
really? Do I have to roll for that?
We didn't
Nope.
actually say it's not.
Yeah, but she thinks he did.
Fucks.
I don't have to roll?
No, it just happens.
Okay, good. Well, just kidding.
So no, he said cut a little slack.
To what?
Right, you were sleeping.
Oh, damn it! Don't let me do that.
I won't let you fall asleep. I promise. Pinky promise.
No.
Let's compare hand sizes.
This is great.
Whoa!
Back in
Her
Cricket's
hand is
day-
twice the size as yours. By far.
Quiven sweats a little bit.
She like pulls her hand away and like does this. Ugh.
Over here.
Oh.
So,
How'd you do your hair like that?
Hmm?
How's it green?
magic.
Right.
Speaking of which,
Right.
Was it crispy?
Right.
what's yours?
What?
What's yours?
My hair?
No.
We shaved the sides real close and tight in my old tribe, and then we put it in like the 3 buns if we haven't killed more than 20 people in battle yet.
My God, that's fascinating. Your magic, though.
Oh, I just do it.
Just can. Always could.
No, I haven't always been able to.
You had to read a lot of books, I'm assuming.
No, actually, I kind of just could do it one day.
Just could.
Yeah.
Woke up one day, found a liking for some sort of artistic expression, and magic was selling.
No, Maggie's the artist, dude. What are you talking about?
You just do.
What?
Beautiful.
What are you saying?
No, I think I know what she means.
Just
Hold on,
saying
try it.
words in a row.
I think I know what she means.
Were you talking to me?
Freight car.
So,
19.
so you're
Yeah.
you were just living a normal life, like everyone else,
Right.
and then one day you
Right.
woke up and this sort of strange magic was just a
That's
part
what
of
they
you.
were trying to say.
I don't think that's what they were trying to say. That's what I'm
Oh.
trying to say, and I think
Yeah.
that's what you were trying
That's
to
a
say.
little bit more accurate.
Right.
Yeah.
I can relate to that actually.
Cool, dude.
Yeah. So, do you know if it has anything to do with your blood or your family? Or
Yeah, that's what
anything?
Ao says. Ao says I must have been like born with something cool in me.
People say
Rose
that about me.
rises up.
People say that about me too. If you want to know anything more about it, and
I don't really.
okay, well that's fine. Then.
It, actually, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of scary when it started. So
I can
still
also
trying to
relate.
figure it out.
Where did you meet Winter?
Oh, that's an even longer story.
I've got time.
I just I just found him.
Okay.
But how we got here is, long. He's my buddy.
All right, Quiven, can you do a perimeter walk for monsters?
I can do a perimeter walk for monsters.
That would be lovely. I can go with you if you like.
That's okay. I'll do a walk.
Do you want me to go with?
Sure.
Okay. She gets up.
I'll do a perimeter walk.
And Winter like and walks with you guys.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll sit.
Would you like to roll yourself, or would you like me to roll an assist?
I'll take advantage.
Go ahead.
Natural 20.
Okay. As the watch has gone by, under your hour or however long it takes someone to do a shift, you see the light of Katha slowly be covered in like cloud cover. So other than that, you don't really. Let me see.
It has 2 moons on
Yeah,
it. It has a little red moon next to them.
You don't see Ruidus, but you do see a very bright Katha. What is the cycle of the moon right now? What day is it? The 18th or
Oh, we don't
19th?
have to
Today's
cry.
the 14th.
Of course,
Oh, it's the 14th. So actually, you don't see. It's almost a new moon. It's about 2 days before the new moon. So you actually don't see a lot of Katha, but there are clouds starting to cover. But honestly, that's about it. You don't really sense any danger or anything. Any more than you, yeah, any more than you did in the daytime.
Even in darkness, the night sky is beautiful, isn't it?
Can you repeat that?
I said, even in darkness, the night sky is beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Fascinating. Okay.
And then Winter runs off. As you make the perimeter, Winter like runs back to AO and circles around and whoops. Is that all the watches?
Yep.
That's it. Okay. Day is breaking now. You all start to wake up. And I need a roll.
I ham it up a little bit. Oh,
I will.
oh, this is so good.
Make a deception check. Fucking asshole. 20!
Listen, he has
But
a
you're-
lot
but
of
you're
time watching
purposely
people
hamming it
wake
up.
up. So
What's the total?
Hold on.
You should have disadvantage. You're purposefully hamming it up.
No, I disagree with that.
Well,
21.
I'm purposely making it fake. I have a
I'm
perfect
not purposely
deceiving
making it fake. I'm just hamming it
You
up.
said
a little
21.
bit. 21.
That would probably be rolled against
21.
passive insight because would anybody
know.
really be okay? I'm just saying.
He's eyeballing you like search camera. Like,
Well, someone might have been.
wake up, detective.
Yeah, I would
You don't know that.
Maggie Keenan. I'm rolling for the day. Ready?
Okay.
Ouch.
That's a
10.
that's a D100.
Oh, that's a D.
I use the ball.
Let me use the bowl.
Ball.
The ball.
Use the ball.
82.
All right.
The number of times you will suffer before you die.
Ow! 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 That's 3.
I didn't sleep. I was faking it. It was a joke. I'm sorry. What more?
Someone else keep
secrets
count.
are
I'm
you
busy
learning?
suffering.
What
Ow!
What secrets did I keep first?
This is a
Okay,
shitty
I'm stepping
web
out of
comic.
this one.
No, guess what I'm doing wrong.
All right.
What'd you roll?
We have yet to find out what the results.
Come on.
I cast gift.
Jesus.
Good one.
Um.
Sounds like an Oblivion
What?
character.
Oh, wait, what?
Huh?
I thought you said something.
I was literally just staring at you.
Oh, okay. You do mimosas.
I can.
You will.
I do.
Jesus. Well. So as you're walking, Irvin kind of is quietly, not leading the group, but describing like ruts in the road and kind of telling these like stories of his people. That one there, and he's pointing to a rut. That one there is said to be left over from like the Calamity battles and some final It's literally just like a ditch.
Yeah. You're like, oh.
Did you do that?
And this used to be a muggy swamp in the springtime.
Wow.
So it's dried up now, but it'll be swamp come a few months.
Whoa.
That's fun. That is mighty fun.
Usually.
Hey, look. I'm walking on water. Standing where the pit
Maggie,
is.
Yeah.
do you have the item that you found in that cave?
Oh,
This supposed vestige.
The jewel of 3 prayers.
oh, no. I don't have it on
Oh,
Who
you
does?
left that back in town.
me. I gave her back to Elder Usher now. Oh, Neve carries all that stuff.
I see.
Okay. And at this point, you see Neve carrying with his backpack, and Winter's gone. But you do see it's just a small sack on her back.
Gotcha.
Mm.
I'll
That's all
like
she's carrying.
slow up a little bit to walk with Neve.
Okay.
See.
Hey.
Having a winter.
Oh. He likes to go away for a while sometimes.
Just. Okay.
Just kind of his bit.
Yeah.
And then he disappears. Ah, like that. Sometimes he goes in here too, and she points to the backpack.
I love that. I love that dog.
Me
That's,
too.
that is just. It's perfect.
Yeah. Did you have a question?
I have a question outside of character,
Okay.
but you might. I don't know if you want to answer it. Is it a blink dog or is it a familiar?
Would Andre know the difference?
No, but
Then you don't know.
okay, fair enough.
Maggie mentioned that you were holding on to the that jewel that you all found.
Oh, yeah, I got most of the stuff in the bag. It's safe, I promise.
Would I be able to take a look at it? I've studied
Oh.
arcanic artifacts.
That's an AO question. I'm not allowed to get stuff out of the bag.
That's fine then.
Unless it's winter. Or food. Or toilet paper. Or a bedroll. Or my clothes.
So you're basically not allowed to take the thing out of the bag.
So tell me,
Yeah.
what if you grabbed your clothes out of the bag and the jewel came with it by mistake?
How did that happen?
I'm pretending I don't hear this right now.
Purely hypothetical.
Is anybody else allowed to grab it? Like one of us can grab it.
Ayo can grab it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or you can ask her. Ayo, they want to get this thing out of the bag. What? What's going on? She
They
stops the group. What do you want?
I would love to study the jewel while we walk to see if I can learn anything about it.
Not while we walk. You can do it when we stop. She's
Fine.
fine.
Okay.
That seems perfectly agreeable. Thanks, Steve.
Sure.
I'm so
Oh.
glad that our groups are working together so
What's
well.
that, guys? She points.
Oh, that's a swamp that's dried up.
You're literally and you're
That
like
back
pointing
there.
No, this way.
Oh, that. Oh, I'm still over
And
here.
you spot after Neve points it out, and then you're right back.
That's fine.
Oh shit! And she starts running, towards it. And do you guys follow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If you keep with a abrupt or a
Oh,
fast pace
oh,
to
I
it.
keep up.
Yeah. Oh, don't you worry.
Oh.
I can keep up.
Oh,
You see another ditch, and in this ditch is an overturned wagon.
Oh no.
And Neve kind of stops for a second as everybody approaches, and Ao comes up, and Ao immediately jumps in and goes, "Let's see if there's survivors."
Are there any beasts of burden?
You see it should be pulled by a beast of burden, but you don't see one.
I'm gonna put my hand on whoever AO or whoever is going out first. I'm gonna say, hey, we should approach carefully. This seems off.
I'm approaching carefully, and she like shrugs her arm off.
All right.
I'm gonna follow right behind her, and I'm just gonna shout into the
Wagon.
carriage and say, "Call out if you need help. Hello."
Wait, look, and she points down. And beneath the wagon are 3 bodies.
Ooh.
There is an orc body and 2 drow bodies, and they seem to be deceased, just pinned under the.
Damn.
Brigo's gonna hide and pull out his bow.
Where are you hiding?
Is there like a tree or anything like that
Sure.
nearby? Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay.
Just like behind something, nothing too. Yeah.
I want to climb up a tree to get a better point of view.
Okay.
Perception?
These trees aren't very high. You can make a perception check.
Almost a natural 20 for a total of 21.
You don't see anything
Okay.
suspicious.
All right. Then I'll climb back down.
But I kind of like
I signal that to you.
scan the surroundings to see like maybe how this happened. If they like if there's tire tracks that skid off the
Make a
side of the
perception
road
check.
or anything like that.
Or investigation if you want.
I'll investigate.
I'll help
18.
Or
18.
You see some tire tracks leading right up to the ditch that seem to be sharply curved, as if would you roll 18? As if whatever beast of burden was carrying this maybe tripped in the ditch and knocked the cart over. But you don't see this beast. Anybody else doing anything?
I was gonna go down to like where the cart is pinning them and just kind of look around and see if there's any immediate signs of life, like if any of them are still twitching, but then also if there's like anyone else stuck inside.
Make an investigation check.
yeah, how fresh is
And this
the
is like a
road?
covered wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I ask Ao for help?
Sure. Go ahead.
Oregon Trail type.
You want her to do it?
Can you help me? I want to
And
look
also
around
I guess I'll
inside
look.
there.
Yeah.
Is she any good at investigation? Why don't she just roll one and I'll roll one? We'll do that.
Sure.
Just go inside.
What skills?
Intelligence,
Intelligence,
investigation.
and she might be proficient.
She's not proficient, but she rolled a 13.
Cool. Better than me.
As you guys approach, what did you?
An 8.
Okay. She says, "Hold on, what's this?" And bends down to the orc, whose neck seems to be broken. His head is at a very unnatural angle. And as she reaches for something around his neck, and
no.
3 bright bursts of light emerge from this crashed wagon. And we need to roll initiative.
What?
And I need some music, my
What are these? What up, Skyland?
Good roll.
That is, jeez.
We're rolling well tonight. We're both rolling well tonight. Holy shit.
Okay.
We're all rolling well
I can
tonight.
roll
Let's fucking go.
advantageously. Oh yes,
Let's
yes.
fucking go.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Pretty good.
25 to 20. Kyle, that's not nice.
I rolled a 20.
Rigo, you are up, and you see these 3 balls of light swarming Ayo and Damien real quick.
Are they?
It seems to be aggressive.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. That's all I wanted to know. All right. I will
What, they don't
attack
look like anything?
look like balls of
advantageously
light.
because I'm hidden. Is
Okay.
that cool? All right. Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna go for
I don't know,
probably just the nearest one or the largest one. Is anyone of them larger?
They'll look about the same size.
All right. The nearest
Is
one.
the cart providing any sort of cover at all
I was wondering about that too.
between him and the...
These are tiny.
Oh, they're
Maybe I
tiny.
can't even see them actually.
Well, you're hiding behind a tree.
Yeah.
Well, he's up a tree.
No, he's
I was behind a tree, but I was kind of trying to like peek around.
okay.
the corner,
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm-
I'd
but,
say
like,
you could only shoot at normal the blue one, but if you wanted to shoot at disadvantage, you could try the other two.
All right, I'll go for the blue one then.
Okay.
All right, cool. It's gonna. Oh my god!
When it
Suck my
counts.
fat fucking nut.
Your
15.
dice don't like you hitting.
Oh, that will miss.
Yeah, I bet it will. We have multi-attack now, don't we?
Yeah.
Kablam! Wait, no, wait, don't. I only get that
Yeah,
that advantage
really.
Very
once.
good call.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
Brian.
Your dice
They
have been
both,
so
they
good
both,
to you
like,
up
the
until
arrows like
combat.
just both hit the cart.
Yeah.
You need different combat dice.
Okay. Ayo's gonna go.
Here's gonna go.
She'll very
Look for
and she's
it.
gonna
Do something cool with that spear.
Do better than me.
she's gonna say, Galsariad, come help with this, and use her bonus action to reposition Galsariad.
Nice.
Ooh.
What did
Oh.
you do?
Wait, no.
She said
Does
Galsarian.
Galsarian have a reaction yet? 'Cause I don't know if
No,
he can take
you're
that.
right. Well, she's gonna say that, and he'll move when he does.
Cool.
And that's her bonus action. So she will then she will what'd you say?
She's ranger. So
But
that's
she-
just why I couldn't remember it,
Because she's not a player character. She's going to just instinctively grab her harpoon and try and attack.
too. Yeah.
Harpoons are so cool, god damn it.
And she will miss. Just in a whiff, very quickly, very startled, she will whiff and miss this
Who'd
one.
she attack?
The blue one.
Blue one? Okay.
It is the green one's turn.
Uh-oh.
And so this thing goes on the board.
Hey, we have one on the team.
But it's a green one. It's different. It's very different. It's hugely different. You know the tiny sound.
It will touch Ao. You just hear this as it sort of moves its form through the air and touches Ao. And
Did
Come
you have
on.
To, okay, I was saying no roll.
and she and takes oh fuck. And she looks pained for a moment as you see this static kind of erupt on her body. She takes time for this. Okay. After Ao. No, after the green one, it's Quinn's turn actually.
Let's go, Q.
Quinn's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
God.
You can go. What in the what? You what? What? You what?
Okay, Quivin, come on.
And
What is this gross dialect he's using?
and Quivin's gonna get out there, Saturn. They're spinning in front of themselves. They start rapidly tuning into something else, and then they're just gonna throw down their pick and go, fuck it, and they're gonna go, run away. And they're gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on the blue one.
Oh, on blue? Alright, nice.
Okay, and what does it do?
It's going to move straight downward because it has to flee away from me, and I'm looking up how much damage it does. And I should have said this, but I did cast it at second level. I swear to God that was my full intention.
Okay, that's fine. And I have to move how?
Your full speed, as far as you can in one movement. So whatever it's walking, flying, whatever speed it is.
God.
Holy shit!
Okay,
Wait,
here's
where
the
did it went off the screen?
Almost.
that's its normal movement, not
Where is it?
action-based movement.
Yeah,
Like
it doesn't have to
just
take a
its
dash.
speed.
Just
It doesn't take a
one-
dash action, just its speed.
It has a 0-foot speed
Okay.
and a 50-foot fly.
There you
Cool.
go.
Okay, both AO,
South.
You just need to zoom out.
AO, and this guy over here could get attacks of opportunity from this because it is not considered forced movement because it is a
Okay,
free
AO will.
action.
And it's the coolest first spell ever.
Ale will miss again.
I will as well.
Ale will harpoon, but she'll miss.
I will as well if you'll let me like draw my short
Yeah,
sword
sure,
out
absolutely.
with it real quick.
Okay.
Swing.
Oh,
Might hit. 17.
oh, miss.
Ooh,
You
okay.
go to swing at this creature, and because it's so small, it just it moves out of your way.
All right.
Quibbin after you. Is that your turn, Quibbin?
It will take 3, 6, 9, 14 psychic damage.
Okay. 14? Oh,
Yes.
what kind of damage?
Psychic.
Whoa. How many?
14 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then I will say, I tried to get them away from you. I don't have a rhyme for this, but just kill them. And I'll give Damien a... Yeah!
I'm in.
I feel
All right,
inspired.
who's next?
It's more
I'm sorry. After Quibbin, it is the blue one.
That's your spell.
And the blue one, what is it?
That's spell attack and spell attack modifier. The same thing.
Can I come back or am I afraid?
Yeah, it took damage and had to use its reaction to flee.
Okay, it will.
So yeah, I could fly right back to where it was.
It will do that.
Fine. Yeah, it's first level.
Actually,
Hey.
It's a very-
it will move through you to come here, Damien.
you have to roll for attack to do that.
Yeah, 17.
17 will miss.
It does move through you,
Yeah. Uncomfortable.
but it is very uncomfortable. But
Yeah.
you do not take damage.
I feel like with like my magic shield,
Oh.
I kind of like as I see it about to move through me, I just like quickly pull it off my back and kind of interpose it, and it like goes halfway through me and around me, but like the magic of the shield still protects me.
Mhm. Okay. It is now Neve's turn. Neve is going to.
I don't know, but we need some help down here. Where's Quibbin? I'm the bard.
Neve is going to. Bitch. Neve is going to. Move. She'll stick her hands out like this and go, what are those? And shoot magic missile at these things.
Yeah.
Which is
Crit.
5. I rolled plus.
I'm sorry. What?
I rolled a 5.
2d4 plus 2 to each.
So 7 on the. What did I say? Blue?
Blue,
And then
2d4 plus 2 on the other.
10. They can.
There's
And
one-
that's her turn.
There's one creature ever printed that has resistance or immunity to
What
force
is that?
damage. It is a magical robot made by Mourning specifically to have resistance
Wow.
to force
I didn't
damage.
know that.
Yeah,
Did we fight one of those?
Icon.
No, that was a different creature.
Morose.
I'm going to run up towards, I believe that is Andre and Dermot. Let me
Okay.
give him. Oh, I forget I can move me.
I'm up a tree.
Okay. Well, then I'll just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Who's up a tree?
That's fine.
I
I'll
do
stop
that
there.
name to
And
myself
I'm going
so much
to
tonight.
say, Xavier, I've been meaning to introduce you to my mother. And out from just sort of like behind me, crawling forward,
Oh.
sort of a woman.
Oh.
But casting like a large shadow, a shrieking spirit arises from me,
Oh.
and a fear and a sort of everyone in the back of their mind just feels like a sudden deep despair roll over them. Like suddenly everything is hopeless, especially Dermot and Andre near me.
Good.
Oh.
And she flies all the way up
Why do
to
I even
Damien.
bother?
But sort of in the corner by the red and the blue. Maybe you can just drop in another me.
What the
Or I'll
fuck?
drop in
I gotcha.
another me. by right by the red, like
Yeah,
kind
just
of.
flanking the red with me.
Yes,
There you go.
thank you.
Bingo.
And she kind of just looks like a Dementor, basically, but a little like with hips.
Fuck yeah.
Mentor
with hips. Good son.
That is my mother.
Oh.
And
Too late.
Damn, baby, you're so vicious.
And she's going to make a multi-attack.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
On red. First one on red. 24.
That will hit.
Why?
Because you're flanking.
Let's see. Nah, 24.
That'll hit. On the red one.
Yeah. 11 damage.
Okay. What kind of damage?
Cold. She just sort of swipes out with her claws.
As you watch her do this, it doesn't seem to do as much as you were hoping for.
Balls!
It does affect it, but maybe not as much.
Yeah.
So it only gets one attack.
What? Oh, I didn't even read them.
Spirit makes a number of attacks equal to half the spell slot.
Fuck!
It works the same way as Gilbert did.
Got it. Okay. Well then, anyway, the spirits,
Damien,
red and blue would, they have their speed reduced by 20 feet.
Cool.
Okay, remember that.
Yes, I will. And let me make sure I don't have any weird bonus action. Nope, that's my whole turn.
Okay, Damien, it is your turn.
Did it do nothing at all, or
No,
just not?
it did. It did. It just maybe not as much.
Thank you for
As
calling
I
that.
kind of lashed out and swung with my short sword earlier, and it just kind of passed through the thing and didn't, and I missed, but it just kind of passed through it and didn't do anything. I kind of look at the shadow spirit and turn to Ao and say, all right, I guess we'll. Well, I went through different actions there. I say, okay, I guess we're past subtlety then, and I just sort of slash the blade downward and it sticks into the ground, and as it does, like the camera follows it and you hear like a crack as like the cracking of bone as it pans up from the blade up my leg as it kind of grows out, and I will go into monster mode, and there will be a sort of a shriek that goes through the air that sort of like echoes through the yeah, and as I do that, I am going to just sort of lunge forward at this orb, and as I do, the claws on Damien's hand grow particularly long and sharp, and he'll just sort of start tearing into it in any way that he can, ripping and tearing until it is done.
The red one you're going after?
The red one, yes, the one right in front of me.
Okay.
Where's another scary one? There.
21 will hit.
Awesome. I'm gonna just roll the
Okay,
next couple of attacks because they're all going to this guy. Shredding into him. Natural 19, so it's a 26 or something. And then just a 20. Is a 20 hit? Okay, cool. So that's 3 attacks. So 3d6s plus, what's my modifier to damage? 6? 6, 3, 1. Exact averages. So I'm at 10. So that's a total of 32 points of damage. Magical slash.
Damn!
From all 3 attacks.
You slash into this wispy creature, and with what, your claws?
My claws, which do count as magical and all
that's
that,
fine.
but yeah.
You're good? You're totally good. As you do so, in your final claw attack, you just hear and it disappears.
I don't like this.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
That was the red one's turn. Dead.
Going full offense.
Dermot's turn. So Dermot is going to.
Somebody put together that there's 3 dead bodies and 3 floating orbs.
Yep. Good. Damien sort of snaps at the air where it dissipated.
60
and
feet?
just-
I think I can reach. Dermot, after seeing this scary ass creature crawl out from behind you, he's gonna pull out the big guns and he's just gonna tighten his gauntlet on his hand a little bit and just go, ah! And you see it illuminate incredibly quickly and vibrate with this bright, searing light. And boom! Shooting from it is a radiant ball of energy firing at this creature.
Yes.
At the blue or the green?
Blue.
Does he need to roll disadvantage because of the cover
Or does it even
or the sightline?
Nope, not with this attack.
Right on.
No, he'll hit. And then it takes. It seems to collide with this creature, and for a moment the two seem to be one before you hear it. And the creature is. What did I say, blue?
Yeah.
The creature evaporates.
Fuck yeah.
Ow.
And Dermot is still standing like this with his eyes closed. And that's his turn. Andre, it's your turn.
Alright. I will, with 40 feet of movement, I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and then I will style it as I jump out of the tree, land on the upturned cart,
Okay.
and then I stumble across it. I land on one of the wheels,
Okay.
and I slip and eat shit on my face, and then I hit my head, and it bounces me perfectly to where I'm standing upright next to the ghost thing.
Make a quick acrobatics check for me.
Alright.
Just for fun.
That's a 23.
Sure.
Fuck yeah.
You're made out of rubber.
Exactly. And so as I come down, I'm just like,
Bonk.
bonk!
Okay.
And I'm just gonna punch this ghost.
Okay, punch this ghost. Music maestro, please.
I think I can punch ghosts.
Punch the ghost! Ouch! 20 total.
A what?
Okay. That is going to be 10 damage.
Okay. What kind of damage?
Magical bludgeoning. Second attack,
Nice.
24.
Uh-huh.
For a total of drink 6 total magical bludgeoning.
6.
Fuck
Yep.
Okay, the thing is still there.
Okay, I will use a flurry of blows.
Yeah, you will.
Oh, look at those blows.
Flurry those blows.
That's a flurry of them.
17 to hit.
That
That
is
one
as
missed.
fuck.
I get one more though.
Oh, regain a bardic inspiration die.
Natural drink. Yeah, that's my turn.
Oh, so you missed with the.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, wait. Actually, I got a cool thing. Let me pull this up
Could it be
real
that you would come to see the darkest light that never could, that always was,
Whenever
Off
and yet
today.
somehow should?
This is very goth.
Very off today.
Whenever you use Flurry of Blows, you gain the benefits of the disengage action and your walking speed increases by 10 feet. So, I'm just going to... I'm going to fall down and just punch this thing twice and keep swinging. And I'm going to go, yeah. And I'm going to climb back up onto the wagon right behind me.
And you're like going backwards up the ladder. Okay. Sounds good.
I'm right here on top of the wagon, but I'm behind the wagon.
Okay, Briggle, you're on deck for this next one.
Yeehaw.
You guys see Maggie, Galceriad, and Urban just quickly and quietly make their way to where the corpses are. And they're reaching through the other side of the upturned wagon.
Yeah.
And doing something to the corpses. Briggle, it's your turn.
Rango's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet to the left, and is then gonna do the exact thing that he's built for, baby. Let's shoot that MF
Shoot
arrow.
that MF orb.
Natural 18 for a 27.
That'll hit.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
fucking
yeah,
go.
Yeah. What do I do? D8s? I do D8s, don't I?
I believe so. You have a longbow, correct?
Feels like I haven't played D&D in fucking forever. I'm so sorry. Fuck. Okay, it's
You're
D8.
good. It's
yeah.
been a while.
All right. Oh yeah. 14.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
piercing damage.
Okay, dude. Damn.
14.
That's right.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Braco, it runs off to the side and does like a sideways dive, and he lets loose the arrow, and the moment it hits the little like sprite, explodes into a pixelated explosion.
Perfect. And as you do so, as soon as you see this third orb disappear, you see like this glowing mist swirl from where it was at and where the other two were destroyed. And suddenly they're blown across the ground and appear right in front of you. These 3 orbs.
Uh-oh.
And as you're looking at them, they start to form into the visage of 3 creatures. 2 drow and an orc.
Oh.
And the orc just pats your shoulder and says, "Thank you."
What?
They disappear. And you feel a rush of magic overcome you.
I think I'm gonna cry. I think I'm gonna cry. Oh my god.
For 24 hours, you are imbued with a charm of heroism.
Ooh.
So you can look up charm of heroism, and instead of lasting 1 minute, this will last 24 hours. You are imbued with bravery. You get 10 temp HP for 24 hours.
Sweet.
You cannot be frightened,
Okay, I'm looking.
and
at
when
it.
this spell ends, you lose that temp HP.
Fuck yeah, that's
Right
so
on.
cool.
Holy shit.
So,
I feel like I won, but I feel like I lost.
Gains temporary hit points equal to the spellcasting modifier.
Yeah,
I know, but
Yeah,
these
so
aren't
we'll-
statted, so
no,
you
yeah,
just
yeah,
hit
you're
them.
right. You're right. I was just reading it.
I'm gonna just call Mother back to me and just sort
Are
of.
you okay? Are you
hug her
possessed?
in a way
Are you my
that
brother?
She
I'm
then,
fine.
she then just sort of like
Oh, fuck.
absorbs back into me.
No. Dermot totally ignores you and runs over to. We can, yeah, I can get you out of here. Runs over to Ao, and you see him place his hands on her shoulders, and she seems to heal a little, whatever she lost.
I think we did the right
Interesting.
thing.
I think that was wonderful.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they seemed real grateful.
And you see Ao run over towards Maggie, Galceriad, and Irvin, who are dealing with the corpses.
I think things don't die the same way they normally do here. I mean, we saw that with
Yeah.
even all the way back with Morgo, right? I mean, those what were they called?
Whites. Did that
Yeah, with a G.
Did that have anything to do with it? And I point down to the amulet.
White.
The whatever the guy was wearing the necklace.
You look down, and he's not wearing anything anymore.
Oh.
Yeah,
He
we
had
saw
a
those.
necklace.
Hit it.
Right. This is me asking them.
Oh, Maggie is holding something now, and she just looks at Ao. Ao goes, "Alright, so I guess we should have discussed this before getting on the road. How are we distributing treasure?"
Oh.
I mean,
Well,
Huh.
I don't really know about looting the corpses of travelers here on the road, but
I was just gonna leave
You're
it.
not from Jorahus then.
true.
That's okay. We'll keep the treasure then. Here you go.
Well,
You
what?
can keep what's on his neck, and she flicks you a key. Small key.
Does this go to to a lock? Usually keys have locks.
Maggie just goes and holds up a box that she then brings back down. She's like,
Right. Well,
"So that's fine. You're not from Jorahus.
I don't know
You
what
keep
the
that
proper
one."
protocol is here.
Usually, I like.
We
to
could
believe-
split.
No, no,
they're
no.
from
Yeah,
Jorahus.
Well, here you go. And she
No, no.
opens
I don't
the
want
box and grabs 15 gold each and flicks it to both of you.
Oh, thanks.
I will return it,
Oh,
and I'll say, hey, I'm not much for money.
alright.
My understanding and my the way I usually did things was, piece by piece. If anything fits someone, or if someone finds something first, But obviously, if I find a cool ass arrow, I'm gonna give it to the guy with the bow. So
Alright, well, I guess that makes sense. So then we're all good with this potion of giant strength going to the weakest of us. Okay,
person
here you
who
go.
needs it the most.
And she throws it to Irvin.
Yeah.
Oh, and he catches it.
I'm keeping
Actually,
my
that's-
bit my money. I got
Yeah,
some
he catches it.
ideas.
You keep the money.
Yeah.
Was that what was in the box?
Yeah.
All that stuff?
There's more gold in here
As she's-
for us.
As she says that and tosses it, can I cast Identify on it as it flies through the air?
Isn't that like a
Can you?
10-minute spell?
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
1 minute spell.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right.
it's it's.
You're like,
it's
I
still
was like, holy
Uh,
shit.
it's still a minute.
Um,
Sure. It's a potion of giant strength. Or potion of giant strength.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so I feel like I misinterpreted just our general idea here. If it's like the norm, like if there's like a sort of finders keepers philosophy going on here, I'm not entirely opposed to it.
Well,
But it just seemed
we're a group, and in your house, you loot dead bodies you find.
Yeah, I mean,
For survival.
right.
we don't have any problem
So
with
if
that.
you want to split the loot, we can split the loot. You all helped kill those things. I'm
Seems
fine
the
with that.
fair way to do things.
Sure. But if you feel uncomfortable looting the bodies, I don't blame you.
No,
That's
no,
what we
no,
do
no.
here. So
That's
we're keeping
fine.
our cut of the money.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's entirely fine. Yeah.
Just seemed like we
So does
turned
anyone
around.
else want any
seemed like
money?
we turned around from the fight and we weren't even like we hadn't even caught our breaths yet, and you had the bodies looted. So
Well,
I
to
just
be
wanna-
fair, I guess, yeah, well, you haven't been with us very long. And then Galceria kind of interrupts and just says, right, in the middle of a battle, when some of us can handle it, the rest of us loot.
Right.
That's what Maggie and Irvin and I did.
It's wonderful. It's great. Efficient.
So,
There.
Cool. What was that? Any ideas?
Ghosts, spirits, phantoms.
Will-o-wisps.
Anything to do with it?
It was a key.
The necklace was the key. I understand.
Shall we get back on the road?
Sure.
Right. We good?
yeah.
Good enough.
Did those ghosts give you anything? They touched you.
Yeah, I feel like alive, but like deader. You know.
You look.
You really need that.
You can keep that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. You know, I just kind of feel like I don't know, like I'm overly grateful for being alive now. Like I don't know.
Okay.
Ah!
Well,
You give off major Chad energy right now.
What do you mean by
All right.
Chad energy?
Like the
Let's
good
keep
kind of
going.
Chad,
We'll
not
camp up
the-
in an hour.
All right.
Right. Anybody want to do?
What do you mean?
Anybody want to do anything else before we set up for camp?
What are you talking about?
I'm just gonna go to Damien and say, "Did you see her?" I've been meaning. I was actually very upset.
I did. That was impressive.
I was gonna wait until Crash was with us because it was all because of him that I could even reach out to her like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that actually? Was that? I mean, what you said about your mother.
Hmm.
I just didn't think you were a necromancer.
I'm not a necromancer.
Well, it looked pretty necromantic to me.
Well,
And then you said
I
it was
think
your
by
mother.
definition it was necromancy.
I don't know
Or was
if
it-
that's true.
Conjurative.
What does that mean?
How did you do it?
I told her, Crash's blood has properties in it that are kind of like always reaching out to something else, and I've been needing something like that. Something that can reach beyond sort of what the current plane of existence and reach out to her. And I did it. All I needed was her ring that I've had since I was, well, born, and I always wear it.
So
I'm
you were
wearing it
able
right
to
now.
use a physical object as a focal point to pull a spirit, a phantasm.
You guys all see Galceria like watching this conversation happen.
She's like a shadow of
Anything
herself.
in here? Yeah, can I help?
So probably conjurative, right?
Possibly not necromantic.
I summoned her.
He
if that's
indulges,
what
But
you're
not
asking.
inherently necromantic.
Well, very cool.
Did you say she has an item as an enchantment?
I don't think the item is enchanted. I think it's a focal point. A tuning fork.
Oh, you are so musical. Right.
Galceria might know that tuning forks can be
Are
used.
also.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why he said
Is
that.
that
He
a
knows
plane shift that
your
uses a
magic
tuning
is
fork?
also musical.
Yeah, I know.
He
I think
gets-
that's
he
the
gets
most
reminded of-
derogatory thing anyone's ever said.
Yes,
Is
he
that-
meant it as sort of a.
Yes,
slur.
I just
Oh,
wanted
I
to.
forgot your magic is musically
Yes,
based.
that's
I forgot.
also why I chose that because.
Right. Interesting.
It is.
I thought it was cool.
Carry on.
I've never seen her like that.
That's your mother.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
I don't think I was reaching out towards anyone
sorry.
else.
That was. Pardon my French. That was terrifying. Your mother is a very scary person.
That was
I don't
wonderful.
think-
She caused some damage to those things.
Oh no, yeah, she was very
Quite
great
helpful.
help.
I didn't know she could do that.
Like, no, I mean,
You
you're,
didn't know she
you're
could do
very
that.
beautiful,
Did you just summon her to
and
feel better?
I see the resemblance, but also, she looks like a rose.
Oh, well, I mean, that's how she looks in her current state. I mean, I doubt she looked like that in life, but she looks like that now. That's how I had to reach out to her. I can't get her in any other way. I'm not a necromancer, despite what somebody would say to me if I
Pardon my
couldn't raise her.
puns. Are you blood related to her?
Yes, my mother. Yes,
Right.
that was a shadow of my mother. I just, if you saw a shadow of your mother, you wouldn't say, "Look, shadow of my mother." You'd say, "That's my mother." You see a photograph or a painting of your mother, you say, "That's my mother." It's not
No.
them in the sense of how they were when they were alive.
What?
It's how they are now.
Your mother's dead.
Yes, I said I'd only had my father in life.
I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for your loss.
That's
Well,
okay.
not
She's
really-
not
I
lost
was gonna
anymore.
say,
I
not
found
really
her.
quite a loss.
I thought so.
I found
That's
her.
really funny.
I've been reaching out to her my whole life and like I said,
Have a
talking to her, but
conversation.
now thanks to Crash, I really can. I can talk to her 2 hours a day if I want to.
Black magic.
What? How?
I mean, she can't. I don't think she can
Seems
talk
so
back. I don't think she
Could
can
you
talk
do that
back.
with? Could you do that with
Speaking to a
other?
black drow. Wow.
Is it possible to do that with
What
other
did you
people?
say?
I said black magic, and he goes, "That's a little racist, don't you think?"
You know what? Tonight, can we take watch together? I have a couple of things I'd like to speak to you
She's
about.
got
If you need a ring,
I
an
do.
item of the person.
not of the person necessarily. I think it just helped. I do need. The
You
ring.
see Galceriad lose interest at this point. And he goes and talks to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit in the corner and practice my kazoo.
I think she was only out for a second, but I think next time I want to keep her out.
Multiple
Right.
things.
I
all
think
playing
maybe
right
tonight,
now.
maybe I'll bring her out and just
I have
be
you
with
with
her.
I'd love
upstairs.
to.
Actually, I think
I'd-
it's.
I'd love to see that if you don't mind. I don't understand if you want some personal time with just you
Definitely
and
up there
No,
somewhere.
I think she'd
your
like to see
family.
me.
Seems very interesting.
Yeah, I do.
And I'm thrilled. I'm happy for you. That's awesome. Just curious is all.
In real life?
All right.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know if
that
I
didn't
did.
happen.
Nothing else.
Oh. Forget I asked.
I'll try.
All right. At this point, camp has been set up. You're a bit further beyond this crashed wagon. It's no longer in your sight. You've been traveling for another hour or so, but it is about to get dark, so you can set up the camp. We don't have to roleplay the evening.
Okay, I'm gonna get some sleep, you guys.
So Neve, we're setting up another camp.
No, you're not. You don't
Yeah.
sleep ever.
Actually, Galceriad said you guys were taking watch together, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna head to
yeah.
hay.
Cool, pretty cool. You do that. Sheesh.
Hongshu, hongshu, me.
Hongshu, me. Neve is out, using Winter as a pillow,
Nice.
Oh,
drooling all over
I know.
Which one?
both. Unless there's any other role playing we want to do tonight.
Yep.
I need a party investigation.
Wait.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Wait. First watch. Who's up?
Galceriad and Quiven.
Oh shit.
Damien.
Who's second watch?
It doesn't matter.
I'll take second watch with Neve.
Okay. That's fine.
So Gal.
You may call me Galceriad.
I got it.
I was rolling my perception. It's a natural 20.
Incredible.
I'm up.
Here's your Hosian.
I am.
I hear you lived in Rosona,
I do.
the nation's capital. And you're rather studied in the arcanics of sorts.
I'm incredibly interested in ancient lore.
Well, we have that in common, don't we? I studied at a law college, a bardic law college, but law nonetheless. But I find myself struggling to remember much of what I learned. And I heard that Jorhas has, shall we call it, memory restorative magics fabled to be throughout the land. Did you know anything about that?
Negative magics. There's a spell called Modify Memory.
Familiar in name. But that's modification, not restoration.
Correct.
I've just heard tale.
Are you consecuted?
I don't know what that means.
Then you're not. I don't know.
What is consecuted?
Consecution is a belief system we follow here in Jorhas.
A religion?
Yes. A religion with great power, magic.
And this has something to do with memory? Remembering the gods as they were?
No. Pursuing life.
In what ways?
Well, the Luxon has blessed certain individuals in a way that allows them to live on, I suppose.
Live on.
Yes.
Beyond death. It's an afterlife. No different than any other.
I mean, I suppose if you think it that way. It's not necessarily an afterlife, just another one. Another chance.
Rebirth.
For a moment. But I don't care much for the consecution.
So you are not?
No.
He's done it.
I doubt it.
You said Luxon, that is what he...
Not all followers of the Luxon are consecuted. It's more of a blessing.
But he may know more about this consecution.
Oh. Probably. But a fair warning about Jemma. He's very much under the impression that his religion, while he believes right and true, is not necessarily one that needs to be shared with him. He is open to sharing certain information, especially about consecution. Perhaps it's best not to mention it.
Perhaps.
Well, I didn't see any monsters. Pretty quiet still. What are you guys talking about?
It was. Nothing of interest. Really,
Alright.
anymore.
Cool. Yeah, you guys should get some sleep. You look tired.
Oh, I'm like you.
Oh, really? Don't sleep much.
Just rest. But I will.
Ooh.
Neve. Right, you said, Andre. Neve.
Are you?
Oh,
Sorry.
oh, wait a second. What?
You?
Me?
Yeah. Do you meditate? Do you do the
A bit sometimes, but
thing for roughly a few hours or so each night?
it's not really necessary to do it that long.
I grew up in an Elvish city, so I'm pretty familiar. I can't speak to. I didn't know many drow. I'll say that. So I didn't know if you managed, if you followed the same sort of practice or not.
It's similar.
Interesting.
Alright. Anything else?
I've got nothing.
Favorite spell?
Ooh, favorite spell.
Scrying.
Ooh,
Good night.
Pervert.
that's a little creepy. I say to you once he walks away. I lean over to Quinn and like, that's a little
Rose.
sus.
I'm not aware.
Gelsarian morphs into
Quinn
it.
pulls out a flute and goes,
Neve wakes up.
All right, good night, Quinn.
night.
Go to sleep now.
Don't do that.
Andre,
Okay.
you said you wanted to
Yeah.
be on the second watch.
Andre, I need a shot.
Okay.
No, you don't.
Andre,
Yeah, here you go.
thank you.
I pull it out of my pocket,
Yeah.
full.
God.
Just keep full shots sloshing in your pocket, just full of
Oh,
glint.
it's like
dirt.
What's that?
Oh, that was my pocket
Kerosene.
brew. It's for emergencies.
It's like
I need that cup back though. It's my pocket shot cup.
Come back.
No, you can't
It's
keep
special
that.
to
You
me.
can't keep that.
Okay, all right, enough quibbing.
Neve,
Yeah.
do you have any signature abilities or signature spells or anything that's your favorite? Quiven was talking
Are they
to
okay?
Quiven was talking to Galsariad
I
earlier
just
about
have
Oh my god.
If you've never had my
Yeah.
pocket
Favorite
liquor,
spells.
you've.
Sounds
I
terrible.
mean, it's hard
Yeah, you
at
look-
first.
Sounds as good as
it's
they
like
look.
Julian.
I don't know if you
Reels
actually-
Oh, spells?
I don't know if you call what you do
Oh, I love
spells.
spells.
Because from my experience, spells are like written in a book. but
Right.
yours are pretty
Yeah,
different.
so I can do some stuff.
Cool.
But I never really had a name for him, so when I do something and Galsariad recognizes it, then he tells me the name.
Oh, cool. So do you have like a favorite, whether it's the correct name or not, whatever you call it?
Well, I write him down on the back of this, and she reaches into her bag, and she sticks her arm like way too far in,
Nice.
and pulls out like a little guitar lele type instrument, I think.
You're
Yeah.
asleep. You're asleep.
You're asleep. Go to sleep. That
and
shot put
she-
you on your ass.
She pulls out from her shirt this like on a necklace, this like metal charm of like a horned beetle,
Oh.
and just kind of uses the back of it to. She flips the guitar lele over and like rubs a little bit on there, and it glows for a second, and you can see like words written on it that you couldn't see before. And she's like, "Okay, so I have this one I did on accident when Dermot accidentally spilled water on Maggie's poetry book, and I was able to fix it. This one is called Mending, I think. That one's cool. I can do that one. Sometimes I can shoot magic out of my fingers.
I
That's
saw that
magic
with
missile.
the, yeah,
I like that one. That one's cool.
That
It
one's
always
cool.
seems to hit for the most part, so that's a good one. But I think my favorite is probably this one that I can do like every night, and it makes me go to sleep.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Sleep.
That's handy.
It's a good one.
I have a drink called Sleep.
That's a good one too.
I gave it to Quiven a second ago.
Oh, good.
Casting sleep on yourself, you have to knock yourself down probably a lot of hit points. He just
No, you
punches
can-
himself to sleep every
I
night.
He goes, all right, night, guys.
I'm pretty sure just like any other spell, you can voluntarily succumb to the effects of it.
That makes sense.
Or not.
It's gonna live.
Or you know.
I'm gonna
You can
make.
punch yourself
I
to
can do a
sleep.
couple more, but those are my like top three
Awesome.
probably.
Awesome.
I'm gonna make Neve just ice cold like beer,
Oh, okay.
a brewski,
Thanks.
if you will.
and then I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna stare like awkwardly, like they were like if this was their drink, they're like, oh thanks, and then they like set it down. I'm gonna be like,
That's pretty good.
I'm never wrong.
You're in so far.
What's your favorite spell?
I don't.
I know.
What?
Oh, sorry. No, you're immune to being frightened.
Oh,
You're like, I ain't even worried
I like
about
this.
it.
Roll Brego
I-
goes, what
Oh!
I don't do spells. I don't even know if what I do is classifiable magic, but it is to do something with my blood. So we have that in common. At least I think.
Yeah,
It
I
has
don't know.
something.
Well, if you get you I just know my magical skills. Like,
But I will say my favorite spell.
Alright,
My favorite
like-
spell.
blah, blah, blah.
I absolutely adore. So Rose can create this sort of like semi. What does she call it? It's semi.
Semi-circle.
Demi-planar. It's like a space of within nothing. It's really convoluted and wizardy, and it goes over my head. But anyway, it's I think she calls it a rope trick, and she can create this sort of room that just exists
Oh.
in kind of like a side space where we can just kind of hang out for a couple hours at a time.
That's cool.
It's probably my favorite spell that I've
It's-
seen her cast. It's
Nice.
and
Very
it's
nice.
really comfy in there. Like super good vibes, bead curtains, floor pillows, etc.
Whoa,
I know,
that's
it's
cool.
great. Well, I'm sure one of these nights She
One
would
time I
love
saw
to
a
bring
monk.
it out.
One time I saw a monk punch something so hard it ignited.
Like on fire?
Wow.
Just from punching it.
Yeah,
What
dude.
was it? Was it something flat?
It was like a brick wall. I'm not even kidding.
No, you're fucking with me.
I swear to God,
You're
dude.
fucking with me.
It was
Inside
fucking
check.
awesome.
Inside check.
Do we have a deck of cards this week?
12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Can I have it?
I rolled a 19.
I believe it.
Kyle, those don't count.
Here you go. I don't know if they're all in there,
Just throw it.
but here you go.
Alright. Cool.
That's probably my favorite spell.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Punch
I want to get
the
to that
flames.
point. I want to
He
get.
punched a tree from 60 feet away.
Yeah.
I would say that's more impressive than punching something on fire.
Well, he was really close, so maybe I should just get closer.
Did he punch and then project flame, or did he punch the thing and then it just like ignited?
He punched it a lot, and then there was like smoke, and then
Like a
he
friction thing?
punched it really hard one last time, and it went.
Wow.
Yeah. He might have been pulling something over
I
on
once
me.
saw a tree get up and wield a sword. The elves back where I'm from, the wardens, as they were called, they were sort of like the law keepers in the military of Singorn. They taught me pretty much everything I know about combat, how to wield a weapon. But they had these sentinels of sorts. They had these sentinels of sorts that would,
Every
that
night
would
before
keep
bed.
watch over the barracks. And most of the time they were rooted trees in the ground planted around the primary barracks. But every once in a while, they would stand up and walk around and wield weapons. And
That's insane.
it's pretty crazy.
Brago, can you do that?
I'm asleep.
Can you be a tree and wield a sword?
No, I'm awake now. Yes, I can wield a tree.
You guys
want
want to play a game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Are you ready?
Yes.
And Neve reaches in.
I bet 5 gold.
That what?
I win.
Okay. She reaches into her bag and pulls out a very small sack of cards. And she starts shuffling them. And she said, "This game is usually good for like 2 players and then a dealer. So I'll be the dealer,
Alright.
We'll be the 2 players.
and you'll be the 2 players.
5 gold.
It's real easy.
Alright.
It's basically just like a game of luck. There's no skill involved really, but it's called the Black Dragon Dance. And my dad's taught me this one
That's awesome.
a long
That's
time
so
ago.
cool.
And I don't have the right cards for it, but I think we can figure it out.
Kyle.
So you pick a card and you pick a card.
Okay. Oh, now I have to pick from that side.
So don't tell me what it is, but you can look at it. And basically how this game goes is there's like a best of scenario. So there's usually a best of 5 rounds, but we'll just play 1 round because
Alright.
I'm
Hey,
tired.
hey.
That's fair.
So I shuffled the deck. Oh, I'm sorry, you're supposed to grab 3 cards.
Oh, get more.
You can look at them. And like I said, I don't have the right cards for it, but you pick one and you lay it face down in the center of the area. So just pick one. And lay it face down.
Do we pick it on based on anything in particular?
Well, yeah, but not right now. I'm just teaching you how to play. I'll
Alright,
teach
I
you as you
totally
go.
win this one.
I'll go with this one.
You're down
All
for
right.
the count.
So you picked your best ones,
Sure, I suppose.
and you're going to. Oh my God!
Wait, I
hold
have to
on.
pick my best one because I'm gonna change then.
No, no, you can't change it.
I can't
Chess
change it.
rules.
All right. Chess rules. Dragon chess rules.
Gotcha. I made that up.
I don't know if Neve knows how to play this game.
I'm sorry, my dad told me this a long time ago. I haven't seen my dad in a long time.
As they lean into their Mac.
These cards are cool as shit.
Okay, what'd you draw? Go, flip them.
You
Mine was the Raven.
you
The
put the
Raven.
Raven, and I put the Torturer.
Okay. Oh, okay. So the Raven, you drew Black Dragon, So yours is acid, and you drew what?
Torture.
Torture. That's a bronze dragon. So we've got a black dragon versus a bronze dragon. Ooh.
Acid and bronze is fire, right?
Bronze is lightning.
Lightning.
So acid versus lightning, that's a tie. So you guys tied.
All right.
Damn
So
it.
it's dragon versus dragon.
I have 2 more cards.
Okay, pick another one and play
Oh
them.
shit.
Right.
Okay.
All right. I really like this one.
I like this one too.
I'm holding on to my best.
And
one,
flip.
so you know that.
See ya.
Transmuter.
So the seer is a silver dragon, that's
Yeah.
cold, and the
Cold.
transmuter is a poison dragon. So we've
Uh-oh.
got a green dragon. So we've got a seer, which was, what did I say?
Sears,
Cold versus green.
Silver.
That's a tie again.
Oh, okay. Well, we got one more.
Alright,
Ready?
One more to break
alright.
it.
Flip!
Ghost.
Black dragon!
Avenger.
Ooh.
Whoa.
So the ghost is a silver dragon and the avenger is a gold dragon. So we've got a fire versus a silver. Fire versus cold.
Fire and ice. Trojan.
Fire wins.
5 gold.
Shit.
5 gold.
I pay it up.
Alright. Good game.
That
Can
was
I have the
fun.
cards
That was
back?
fun. You know a lot about dragons.
Well, only because of my dad's.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was
Were they,
Black Dragon.
Were they? Were either of them a scholar of
No, they just like
dragonology?
games a
They're
lot.
just like, okay, cool.
Yeah, they were very much into games.
Very cool. We'll have to
So
remember
they
that
taught
game.
me a bunch, and it's been a while since I've seen them or played these games. So, and you would see her put away the cards in this folder and then back in the bag. And what's your
Passive perception.
yes? Both of you?
17.
Low.
Okay, I would say you would notice that. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
Oh, okay. You see something written on this folder for the cards, but you can't read it.
Cool. I will. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Do you know one time I actually made liquor out of dragon's blood?
Whoa!
Yeah, man. It was really cool.
That sounds cool, dude.
Right? You're asleep.
Oh yeah. Should we wake up the next people for watch?
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
tired.
Hey.
I'll get them. You guys go to
Am I-
bed.
All right,
Brego-
I'm going to bed. Good
Brego,
night. You don't have to tell me
alright.
twice. Honky, honky, me, me.
I'm sure she'll meet me.
Brego, do you want to be awake?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
That's
I'm gonna wake up Rose because I wanted to.
Yeah, okay.
It's her cool new magic stuff, but.
Does anybody wake up anybody in the last words?
I figured Neve would handle that.
No, she went to sleep.
Okay.
That's fine. The three of us.
We'll handle it.
Okay.
Just the three of us.
I can be
I
awake
wanna
at
talk about
night.
Just
Just
the three of
You're on
us.
watch, but I wanted to talk
Oh.
about
Hey,
your mother.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can talk to Mom.
I just want to see it again. That's cool.
You know you can't. You can't talk to her. She can't talk back though.
Cool.
But she'll be able to understand you.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, let's try it.
Okay. And you see, I'm always wearing just like a moonstone, pretty good size, like infinity band ring. And I just start like sort of mumbling and rub it. And same as before, she kind of like the Enchantress from that Suicide Squad movie. Just kind of like comes around me and just sort of hovers, and you get a deep sense of you get scared a little bit. Not you, of course, because you're immune, but
I'm
you
sure.
get-
I'm sure. I'm sure.
You're immediately a little off put and frightened.
I feel
But she just sort of
completely
hovers
unbothered.
silently. She looks like one of those marble statues that like has the, you know, when something like has a see-through veil over them, so you can kind of only see the imprint of what's
yeah.
beneath it. But you would imagine she would be like a pale woman with dark hair and
Fuck, that's cool.
slightly elvish features.
I
Kind of never any specifics, just
stand up a little straighter and I say,
you can.
Mrs. Windrin, it's a pleasure.
Oh,
And
yes.
I do like a
Yeah.
shallow bow, like. So
Can she make noise?
I think she can scream. I think that. Yeah, she literally has something called a dreadful scream she can do once a
Okay,
day.
she might.
She just sort of like.
Did you guys go like away for
No.
this, or am I okay?
No,
All right,
we're right
I just want to make sure.
No,
He was just staring at this, watching the whole thing.
no, yeah,
I'm just-
bringing her out. That's how I pictured her.
does it make you feel closer to her in a way?
God, it's the first time I've done it. Well, second time I've done it. So, haven't really spent much time. She can be here for about an hour, I think. But she can't talk back. So, but I've been talking to her like this my whole life. So, well, not like this because there was nothing ever to look at, and I don't imagine that's what she looked like when she was alive. So, it's not like exactly talking to her, but. I never got to talk to her, so it's at least the closest thing I've got.
Well, good job fighting those wisps.
I know.
Came in real strong there.
I had an inkling she was pretty powerful in life as well. Kind of a badass, I heard. My dad always said anyway. But he thought the moon of us, so of course he would.
That's funny.
Hmm.
Well, it's the world. He thought the world of her.
Not my household.
I get it, but it's funny.
No, when you can't go outside very much, the moon sort of is your whole world. So, yeah.
You
But-
seem braver.
Yeah, you don't seem scared of her at all. I appreciate that, by the way.
No, yeah, I've just felt kind of weird lately. Like, I don't know. I had this big sort of like midlife crisis moment, even though I'm only like 23. Like a couple
Okay,
things.
yeah.
Mood.
But no, I've just been kind of thinking a lot. It's been a long trip that I've been on for a while, and I feel like yesterday everything just kind of locked in for me. Like after we got those orb things, like the ghosts. Like I don't know if you guys saw it, but like one of them appeared in front of me, and it was like,
Yeah, we saw it.
cool. Yeah, I don't know. It was like. I feel like I've almost died multiple times, largely
have.
due to
No offense, Mom.
water.
You have almost died multiple times.
Yeah, due to like water-related things specifically, but that's besides the point.
We're
Well,
further
like-
inland now than we have been on this whole trip.
Yeah, it's
So,
true. Yeah, but
Maybe
like,
that's it. Maybe we're getting farther away from
David
the water.
Lynch
on your-
speaking.
on your side.
maybe I don't know, but yeah, I'm just watching this, and it's like I feel like I'm really confronting something in myself right now. Like that's weirdly
Father?
deep. But, like, yeah. Just this is kind of beautiful. Everything that's going on. It's very.
Thank you.
Is it pronounced macabre? Macabre?
Markov.
Macabre? No. Like the adjective, like macabre. That's the one.
Oh.
Where it's like in a goth way. It's very
You
Oh,
got
sure,
there
I
in
love
eventually
that.
touch. Yeah, exactly.
Who's the-
She would have loved
Yes,
it. My
sir,
mother
yeah.
was a
Just-
true goth.
Oh,
from a little bit further away. It goes, you got there eventually.
good morning. Good morning, Galsaria.
I've been awake.
That means
Yeah,
I can't
my
say good
mother was
morning?
a-
Okay.
Was a true goth legend. She would have loved that.
That's Quiven snoring into his melodica.
Damn horrid. Although, I hope it's also not offensive given that I learned not yesterday that you are orphans, but,
Yeah.
she can be kind of all of a spiritual mother.
Yeah, I think it's
It's
nice to meet you. I'm sorry, I'm just going through my own life thing right now. What are you so...
I knew she was what she be doing, but yeah.
You look great.
I know for someone who's been dead for 62 years, she really.
Holy shit, actually you look
Wonderful.
fantastic.
Wait,
man.
stop.
She looks amazing.
I hope I look as good as you does. Does she have a sense of humor? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I'm really not doing great at this.
I don't know. She can't laugh now, but I imagine my dad said she had a wonderful laugh, so probably.
I feel that. You can see it in the wrinkles right there. Like the echoes of wrinkles.
That's right.
The shadows of wrinkles.
The shadows of
wrinkles.
That's our
Yeah.
next team's name.
And also, she's been a great. The best thing about having a past parent is you can kind of tell them anything and they can't really.
Yeah.
No, they can't scold you about anything, or that literally she's taken every stupid I have to the grave. So
So did you have to you said you found her. Did you have to literally find her? Like, did you have to go on a quest and connect with her?
well,
I feel like this has been it. I feel like the answer to that is yes, and this is the quest. What we're all doing here.
I've been trying my whole life, of course, but it was more that I've been able to sort of I didn't go there. It's sort of like I stuck my hand out, she grabbed on and I pulled her through.
Like a life ring kind of. Well, I guess it's more like a death ring. Like a life ring for death.
Yeah.
I'm really fixated on the water shit. It's
A
my
life
bad. I'm sorry.
raft. Yeah.
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 That's it.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, she's
That's cool.
yeah.
You think Galceria over there can do anything like it? I don't.
I think Alceria could if he wanted to.
You think?
Sure.
Galceria,
No.
can you summon shadow creatures of your mother? Just, I don't mean this as a slight or anything.
Not
I'm
everyone
just
does it of their
curious.
mother. That's
Can you summon shadow creatures in general? I'm just
Not
curious.
of my mother, and not like that. But sure. He goes back to reading.
yeah. It's something. But it was. I was hoping Crash could be here because I'll have to introduce them because
Well,
that's the reason I can do that.
Okay, bro.
Yeah. I hope so.
I mean, if anyone could, it was going to be Crash.
Yeah.
Tatiana, by the way, that's her name. You don't have to call her Mrs. Winter, and I think she would scoff at that. She died young, so.
Tatiana.
It's a very powerful name. It's a lot of T's and Y's. It's a strong
no
letters.
eyes. It's all eyes.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
Tatiana.
Yeah.
That was her doing that. Can you believe that? They can use corporeal. Anyway, probably back on now.
Well, sun's coming up now. Should probably wake everyone up.
Bye, Mom.
Jesus.
Alright, good morning, everyone.
Alright, September.
Good morning, everyone. It's the 16th day of the 10th month of
The
800
16th of Quaxar!
Thank you, God from the sky.
That's
No, that was
that's
Crash.
Crash.
That was
That's Crash.
Crash flies over real quick.
He put his whole diaphragm into that one.
What did you say?
I'll tell you that.
Queer
I can
song?
hear him from
I
here.
didn't say that.
Wow.
I didn't say
You
that.
play one queer character.
I didn't say that. Mallory
Oh
said
my
that.
god.
I didn't
think
say
we
that.
can get
Mallory
away with
said that.
that?
Let's check the tapes.
That's their own trauma.
Roll the
We'll check
tapes.
the tapes.
Alright.
Alright. Oh, here you are.
Oh.
Roll for adventure.
Roll the ball.
Can I roll?
What'd you roll?
34. He rolled 33. That's boring.
I want to tell you.
73.
Okay.
That's all I am. I lied
Just
about
like
my
your
age
character.
last night.
As you wake up, or the rest of you wake up and the rest of Ao's party, the last words wakes up. This is a rare sunny day in the wastes. So, there's a few clouds dotting the sky, but it actually is very bright. It's almost harshly bright with such a barren landscape. There's not a lot of shade. Like I said, none of the trees have any foliage.
Yeah.
And about halfway through the day, Andre, Maggie kind of nudges you.
Hey.
What do you think that is? And she points. And you see like a cloud of dust being kicked up.
I'm gonna-
Probably about half a mile down the road.
I'm gonna just grab onto her arm
Okay.
and just climb up onto her shoulder and get a better look.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, well, if I had to guess, and I'm being creative here, I would say that's a stampede of something coming either toward us or away from us, depending on how it's moving.
Stampede.
Yeah. We should probably get out of the way for that.
It looks not that big.
How big does it look?
Make a perception check.
Yeah. Ooh, nice. 25.
It's about half a mile down the road, so it's kind of hard to tell. You maybe wouldn't have seen it unless Maggie pointed it out. But it seems to be, from this distance, just a small cloud of dust. It doesn't seem to be like across the whole landscape. So,
A very.
but you can't tell if it's which direction it's moving.
It's a stampede of hamsters.
What is a hamster?
It's hard to explain.
It's a miniature giant space
I don't know.
hamster.
I think we should go check it out regardless. It's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
Can I stay here for a little bit?
Okay. And she pats her shoulder for you to get up there.
I get up there.
Okay.
So wait, how tall is she?
12 feet tall.
How tall are you?
Like,
Trophy though.
You're like sitting on her shoulders like a baby.
I'm 5'4".
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, you're short as hell.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
mad.
we're-
She does have to hold you.
I thought that was gonna turn her on.
Yeah.
I ignored you.
No,
She does have to like hold you because you are you're the same size creature
Yeah,
technically.
yeah.
So
Well, no, she's bigger.
she's pretty big.
She has no mouth.
On the map, she's 2x2.
Leave me alone. Yeah, you're right. But she still has to like hold.
Sure.
So yeah. And after a little bit, a few minutes later,
Basically just getting a piggyback ride.
yeah, Ao kind of. Maggie doesn't point this out to Ao, do you?
I mean, I would.
Oh, okay.
I would be like, hey, there's something coming up.
Okay.
There's, Maggie pointed out there's some kind of, cloud.
Sorry.
I suspect
Can we just take a wide berth?
hamsters, everyone be on, guard.
What?
Just draw your
watch out.
weapons and just be
What do you-
prepared. It's fine. But after a few minutes, the sound of horse hooves surrounds you. And there's a lot of dust kicked up around you. And Ao and her group start to kind of form in this circular formation, all facing out, like instinctively.
Yeah, I will.
Do you guys follow?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll join in that.
Okay?
Riders, row here. Sorry.
Slowly at first, and then very quickly, you are surrounded by a cloud of dust around you. It's not like on you yet.
Oh shit.
Until suddenly, bursting through the cloud of dust, are 6 riders. No, I'm sorry. 10 riders on horseback, and 1 that's on a much bigger horse, and they have you surrounded.
And are they still moving?
They're running in a circle.
Okay.
Yeah! And you see this one, there's like horse hooves going. And this one kind of rides up to you guys while the other 10 are just circling you. And you see a big burly humanoid creature mounted on this big horse. And he has like a very unkept ruly beard, and a scar over his eye, and like a bandana tied around his head, and he just looks like tough and disheveled. And he rides up and he goes, huh?
I'm imagining Taika Waititi from Our Flag Means Death.
Yeah, just like a
For Brian's
smaller
sake.
beard. And he goes, howdy, y'all.
Oh.
I'm sorry, can we help you?
Might could. He spits, dang. We need y'all here to cough up about 25 gold for, road and infrastructure tax.
You said there were like 10 of them
Some-
surrounding us.
Some sort of toll price.
Yeah,
Alright, are you with...
I'm gonna roll an insight check.
you don't need to.
Okay, I figured.
Them's bandits.
These hoodlums are not tax collectors.
Yeah.
They are bandits trying to get money from you.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think they can count.
Could I try and like climb back, or could I try and climb back up on Maggie's like back?
I'd say you probably were still up there.
Okay. Then I'll just I'll lean down and I'll say, hamsters are the enemy.
Are you with the Emerald Loop or the Hollowed Path?
Don't matter.
It does to me. I'd like to know where my taxes are going.
I don't need to answer that. You just need to pay up or face the consequences.
Actually- By law of statute, Title 1, Subclause A, Rule 3,
You
you do
hear it.
actually need to disclose...
Ain't no law in this here partner. You hear
Then
some
what-
voices.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then what law are we invoking to collect my taxes?
Ain't no law.
Oh, sorry. Then I'll address the question to you. What law are you invoking to address
Ain't no
my
law.
taxes?
Cough it up or face the
And
consequences.
the consequences are detailed, I'm assuming, in Title 1,
Maggie.
subclause
Loosen
B.
in your purse strings.
Maggie.
If I could, real quick, gentlemen,
Real quick, take some of your money
real
out.
quick, I don't think so. Despite you being tax collectors, I do believe you have a problem with counting. There are 11 of you. There are 12 of us. We are very clearly well outfitted for traveling through dangerous situations. I don't think we're worth 25 gold. Let's just go our separate
25
ways.
goldie.
Yep. The statement still stands. We can just go our separate ways, and nothing bad has to happen.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm not very good at it,
If I give you a signal,
but I will.
throw
Ooh!
me at the
What's my
big guy.
persuasion?
No,
Ooh, I'm trading it. 24.
Okay.
Damn.
I am actually pretty good at it. I have a +4. Or, no, I did math. 22. 22.
No
The main
22.
guy
It is. It's the noble background gives you persuasion.
immediately
shit.
rides
Yeah.
up to you.
22. Did you hear that one? Not 24.
Yeah.
I did the. I looked at the 4 and was like, ooh.
And you notice-
18 +4.
On his leg. He pats his leg as he kind of rides up to you. And he leans down close, which is kind of hard because he's on this giant horse. Let me step that. He leans down. And he points and he pats on his leg, which you see he's got just like a strap on his leg that holds 6 daggers.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know why they call me Old Six Knives?
I mean,
Sure.
It's because of them. They're 6 knives.
Do you want to hear why they call me
Points
Fast Feet?
Hold on.
Hold on. Y'all can go off with a tax cut for now.
Mm-hmm.
5 gold apiece.
I
Won't bother y'all for the rest of your trip.
kind of look over at AO at this point, just to gain some just get some eye contact and see. how she's feeling.
Make an insight check.
Sure. 2.
Don't even make eye contact.
Yeah. What will AO do? This is a little tough for me as a DM
You know what?
because
That's okay. If I don't see her, then I'm just gonna with
she's
a 2
probably
insight.
to your back. Not
Okay,
facing
then I'm just gonna be like, look, we're strapped for cash. We aren't just walking the wastes because we are affluent individuals of great report. I'm sure you understand. From one traveler to another, this would all go better if we just walked away and pretend we didn't meet each other.
I suppose 10 horses would make our trip a bit faster. And I
Nice.
cast Gift of Gab.
Too much
you
power.
all forget it, Kyle. It's anyone within 5 feet of you.
I wanted to spend the spell slot to say it.
So what happens? We all just forget you just said it.
Everyone.
Okay. I will say
You're such an ass.
you can roll persuasion one more time.
Me or him?
Not wait a minute.
Okay.
Well, he won't let me roll persuasion.
You cast Gift of Gab!
Yeah.
Yeah, you
How is that
haven't-
helping?
You really haven't said anything persuasive yet.
You're not helping.
As far as he knows, you're just standing there.
Yeah, it's just you, King.
You're just idle
Go ahead
posing.
and roll again at advantage.
Okay. This die has been rolling really good tonight, so I'm gonna keep
Can
it.
I wink at him? Give him a bardic inspiration?
No.
Okay. I go,
Give us some dust. You're alright.
Okay, not bad with the +4. It's still an 18.
17?
17. Jesus.
Alright.
What's wrong with me tonight?
What is it?
17.
17.
He slides his hand on his dagger, one of them, and unsheaths it, and just holds it in front of his face. He goes, if I catch you on these roads again, you're paying up. Twice the price.
We're gonna have this same discussion the next time. I feel like the threats aren't really necessary.
infrastructure.
Right.
Let's go! Yeah! And he leads him off.
Alright, if we see the plume of clouds coming, start shooting arrows early.
Andre, make me a drink right now. That's very difficult for me.
Yeah, honestly, I was impressed.
You want pocket
fuck,
liquor?
yes.
Here you go.
Jesus.
I don't think that'll work twice. I'm surprised it worked once.
And I'm not gonna be able to do it again either.
You did really well. You
Jesus.
did really, really well.
You see
I'm so
Irvin.
proud of
I don't know if
who
I can
was-
keep being involved in
I
it.
couldn't
This
even
is
keep my
difficult.
mouth
That was
shut
very
that whole time.
heroic of you.
Wait, listen, you didn't say a damn thing. You didn't say a word.
I'm almost.
Irvin was standing next to you the whole time.
Right.
And he kind of comes up next to you after this encounter's over, and he goes, "Did you see the name of those daggers? Kind of funny."
The daggers had
The
names?
daggers were funny.
Well, are you all listening?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't see the
No, I was pretty
Sheets
distracted. I was not
Did
words?
he
I
name
assumed
the
you named. I
daggers?
assumed one of them was Bone Shaver. It said. The next one said Gleam. The one he pulled out. No, the next one was Grudge. Then he pulled out Jabby. The one after that was Pierce.
Wow.
And then the biggest one at the bottom was Tickles.
Can we go kill him?
Yeah, I want to go get him.
That's 6 knives.
Did we just get mugged by a bunch of middle schoolers?
We got fucked by the fucking Wiggles,
no,
bro.
no, we did not actually.
I like
Oh,
their bit though.
Christ.
I did
I
kind of like
despise
it.
their bit.
Yeah, they were fucking awful.
If I may,
No, but it's funny to just claim like I don't like what they're doing on a principle, but I think it's good to have a bit.
tickles.
No, that's fucked up. But I'm just saying, it's if you're gonna have a bit, and god damn it, can they commit to a bit? I mean,
You want to know
What was
why
his
they
name
call
again?
it
Something Six
tickles?
6 knives.
Even
just 6 knives. 6 knives gang.
I just think it's
Oh,
great to claim taxes.
6'9".
I mean,
Oh,
we're
I've
the-
heard of them. I think they're the roadside raiders.
The roadside.
Sorry?
I prefer
No,
the
I
6
was just saying
knives
how
gang.
critical.
Actually.
Six
All
Knives
right.
Gang is so much better than
It really
Roadside
is.
Raiders.
I just like the
You
alliteration.
give away
Yeah,
your
I-
whole bit.
Well,
I mean, alliteration is
If
great.
I-
You're giving away your whole bit by
I may-
calling yourselves the Roadside Raiders.
funky bunch.
Don't you fucking come at me like that.
Hey, no one knows what to expect when they hear the Funky Bunches coming to town, okay?
Oh, I believe our reputation would proceed us.
If I may, Ao, what going forward?
Right?
So you all seem to have a protocol for when you're fighting wisps and there were bodies to loot. So I understand that protocol now.
Right?
But if we are again encountered by roadside raiders, be it them or others, what is your general protocol for that?
Well, I keep
That
forgetting.
seems to go fairly well, but are you guys ready to fight at any given moment? Or
Well, I keep forgetting that there's 12 or 11 of us now. So I did forget that. We did outnumber them a bit. If you think we could take them next time, let's do it. But
there's 12 of us, right?
I was
Gosh,
ready for
you're a
Maggie to
dragon
throw
fan,
me
so-
at
Oh,
that
I was
guy's
counting this
face.
dog.
winter can't
Oh,
fight.
well, there you go. Part of the group?
Winter doesn't count.
That's okay.
Yeah, he does.
Well, we have
He
mother now. We
says.
have the mother.
And
We
he's
have
like, I thought he did.
between the dog and her mother.
All right. Anyway, we outnumber them
Okay.
either way. If you think we can take them, we can have a signal for it, or next time we cough it up.
I don't think.
about this.
Yeah, Brago and I have worked out like with a signal before.
Yeah?
It was a lot more hidden because we did most of our fighting in bars. So
Okay.
You can change
So
it.
this is
It
good.
was-
This is good.
it
If we
was
can have a
easy to
signal-
like,
with
you
them.
know, if we were gonna fight someone, we would like, you know, he had his own phrase. I would order a mint julep, and that was like a sign that there was trouble.
Alright.
He would call them that they would smell like fish or something.
Interesting.
Alright, so I had proposing that if we think we could take them, our
the
quote
harbor.
can be, we can take them.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a bit too overt because if we could still try and avoid a fight, what if we say
They
I
look
think
like a real funky bunch.
I could sure.
Ooh,
I like
that's
that.
a good one.
These guys look
That
like
is
a real
pretty
funky
good.
bunch means
I'm
I think we
I'm
could
writing
take
that
these
down.
guys, so get ready, but if we can still talk our way out of a fight, I think that's probably best.
Alright.
But
I
I think that should be just like the general vibe of like I think we can take these guys, get ready to fight. Is these guys look like a funky bunch, and then we can kind of gather, and everybody can nod in agreement. Or if someone thinks we can't take them, then someone can say I don't know, I don't think they look like a funky bunch, and then we'll try harder to avoid fighting them. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
Done? Yeah.
All right.
Funky bunch
Okay.
equals we can take these clowns.
There we go. I like it.
Sounds good.
I like it. Good to have a.
Hey, what's gonna work?
Funky bunch.
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Oh,
Oh.
that's nice. Put that in a song or something. What's going to work?
Teamwork.
Yes, yeah,
Nah.
it's got a ring to it.
Speaking of him.
Oh yeah, it does rhyme. I just
He's a guinea pig.
It really doesn't.
All right,
Funky bunch.
let's keep going.
All right.
if we ever encounter those guinea pigs
Um,
again, I want you to throw me as hard as you can at that guy with the big horse. Okay, Maggie?
6 Knives?
Got
You
On the
already
signal.
forgot the name of
Got
6 Knives?
The Six Knives Gang. 6 Knives of the 6 Knives Gang. Anyway.
Oh, he named the gang after himself?
No, he named the gang the Roadside Raiders. I'm naming the gang after
Full
him.
of himself. Who
All
would
right.
ever name an adventuring party after
That's what I've been
themselves?
trying to tell Quiven this entire time.
We travel for another day without any other encounters.
I am
and
very vain.
Get ready to camp.
All right, let's rest. Honk shoo, me.
Okay.
Anybody have anything to say over the evening?
Nope, I'm good.
I'm good too. Damn it.
Oh,
Here we go.
hello.
I was really awake for the midnight shift.
Okay. Are there before we do this? Are there any other shifts that people want to do, or can we just do this one? I mean, I don't mean can we do this
No,
one. It's
I'm
up
good.
to you guys. Okay.
Hold on. I'll do mine. I'm never wrong. And then that's it.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yes.
I've been traveling around your house now for quite some time. I've heard tales of interesting magics that are in the areas. You see, I had a family once, but I don't remember much about them. Maybe it's ailment, maybe it's been too long, but nonetheless, I have heard tale of Jrohasi magics being able to restore memory. And I've been looking into those magics. I'll be entirely honest, I spoke with Galsariad and he seemed to know very little about it. So I thought I would ask yourself, being another magically inept person of your group. Adept person of your group.
Well, I know a little bit of magic, and it is restorative to a degree, but not memory restorative. And he looks up, and as he does, you look up as well, and you see clouds pass, exposing a crescent ruinous.
As we both kind of like stare at the moon, I'll just say, so it wouldn't have anything to do with consecution then, would it?
Dermot stays quiet for a moment.
I'll cast Gift of Gab.
You sit there for a moment, quietly. And suddenly, Ruidus flares with a bright red light. And it is now full.
Rose! Rose!
Oh my god, Quiven, you got us
The
that.
sky.
This guy.
Wait a minute, it's just Ruidus.
What do you mean?
It does that sometimes.
She does.
We might just have a bad day tomorrow, that's all.
Oh, wonderful. And after the day I met my mother. That feels nice. Could mean a lot of possibilities, you know. New starts. Sort of increased heightens from some magic users and Or anything.
I always liked the stories of those born under this.
Who wants a Bloody Mary? I'm making Bloody Marys.
We're all awake right now.
Well, he
The
did.
women
Women
screamed.
did sort of yell. I mean, I was awake, but
The hardest part of this
I was
fucking game
just
is knowing where
genuinely
I am
for
and
you
whether or not I'm
because you're
awake.
the-
It's sort of fuck.
I was just journaling about the
Because
6 Knives game.
I'm like, I don't want to butt in on someone's
like
RP,
that.
but I don't know if I'm here or not.
Yeah. Canon, this is like in out of game. These are my notes.
Yeah.
But in canon, Damien has this exact book, and every while he's up at night, he's like, "Dear diary, Gelsariad is a poopy butthole," and Irvin, kind of cool.
Sorry.
You know, we're-
sorry.
And every night that Damien goes to sleep,
okay.
Andre sneaks
And
over
Dermot,
and reads it.
Pats your shoulder and casts calm emotions.
Oh.
Ooh.
You know,
Let's go back to sleep.
Resist that?
You can try.
Okay.
Would you like to?
I'd like to.
Okay.
Roll a wisdom save.
Wise guy.
18.
I'm sure that beats. Okay, you resist it.
Okay.
You got no chill.
Okay.
Oh. No, sorry. I just didn't expect it. I appreciate the.
I'm sorry.
No, nothing to be sorry about.
I studied under Brutus.
I did.
What are you
Do
inside?
some magic or
When
something,
you-
see if it's cool.
When you say you.
Summon your mom. Maybe she's
No.
got blood now.
Let her rest after 62 years being summoned so often, I'm sure.
When you say you studied under Ruidus, what do you mean?
Who are you inciting?
I was inciting him at 15.
Go ahead, no, go ahead, you can do it.
What were you inciting? His
Like, why you
intentions
tried to
behind
harm
calm emotion?
Yeah.
15. He's that. He seemed worried about you.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah, and I'll pull out my pin, what are they called? Whatever the holds, clasps hold the tape on. Yeah, these are of Ruidus, the Order of the Red Ropes. We are of Ruidus, I guess. I mean, the White Ropes study under Katha, and we study under Ruidus, and under the Mages of High Sorcery, I believe that kind of like sources of inspiration, I guess.
Lots of mages of the white robes and single, not so many of her.
They're all about.
Would Quiver know anything about the Mages of High Sorcery? I can't remember when they were founded.
They were founded. Tell you exactly when they were
You
founded.
don't know.
I can't tell you exactly when they were founded.
You don't know, but
It was founded by a conclave of 14 wizards about 200 years ago.
Well,
So, yeah, they basically just think, well, I'm gonna get the wrong idea, Ruidus. Personally, we just believe it's all about balance, right? Like, comes around, well, cycle of roughly 6 months, give or take, or she just kind of does what she wants, and then that's what
Like flare
That is
into a full moon status.
sometimes. I don't study the patterns so much as when it's present. I think it's like sign of good luck. My dad always. I spent most of my youth out in the night, so I looked for Ruidus just sort of like a. I think I saw it more than most because most aren't awake all night. So
if I could add to this, if you don't mind, many people disagree with Rose's more kind philosophy towards it, but many people think it's exactly the opposite, a sign of bad luck. It seems Dermot is but it's all just.
I could speak nor care little to the fortune or misfortune caused by a celestial body, but that's just not how celestial bodies work.
well, I don't know. You'd be surprised.
I think.
I suppose I would.
Have you?
think
Except for the fact that there's reasons we can see Katha's light at certain times of day and at certain times of the year. in certain different ways.
Yeah, because the
And
Moon
you
Weaver
say this as a
says so.
manipulator of the arcane.
Right. I'm sure there's just as many reasons that Ruidus does what it does. We just don't understand those.
I suppose I don't.
Fuck, it could be magic.
Has anybody
That's
ever
the
been to
interest.
the
That's
Moon?
exactly where I was getting.
But so could
Anyone else?
Katha.
Can you go there?
I think
Maybe
I
it's
don't know.
weird
Is there a
that
place you
Katha
can
stays
go?
so
I
consistent.
assume it's like a thing. You can go to a
I never thought
thing.
about it that way.
I think
It's very mortal of us to be looking
Look,
for the
I
patterns
go
of it,
over and
but
I pick
perhaps
up
the
dirt and I go,
randomness
I just went to
is
you.
more
Oi,
normal in
put me
the
down.
universe.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's bound to be some kind of
Don't
sign
like it.
if you make
I'm
it.
sorry.
Or
Makes me feel
most
unsafe.
people sleep through when it's
It's okay.
around, so they never know when it's about at all, and then, you know.
I think it's cool. I think it looks very cool.
does look
That's
very
all. I
It's-
like the
it's-
red.
I think it looks very warm, actually.
I think the red, like really, like nothing else in the night sky is red. There's so many stars and the moon and everything else, and they're all the same sort of white glow, and then Ruidus, red, different, very cool. Anyway,
The royalty of single, ladies and
shut up. Go to bed. You all need your rest.
You woke me
oh, I
up.
suppose I do. No such thing. Good night, everyone.
I finish my celery
night.
with my Bloody Mary and I go to sleep.
Perfect.
The next day.
In the morning, all of you wake up feeling a little more tired than usual, except for Rose.
Good morning.
Oh, it's not. Shut up.
Wait a minute, I feel like it's only been minutes since I've seen you.
Rose,
be quiet.
you would notice the general grogginess of the group to be a sign of Ruidus's magic.
It's probably because for 4 fucking days all we've had is alcohol.
No.
No, I'm just
The
kidding.
more common
yourself.
folk would call this a curse of Ruidus, though you might not. But everybody except for you, for the next 24 hours,
Ooh.
has disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws.
Oh, and saving throws.
You are
Oh,
cursed
fuck.
by Ruidus.
You're bad at the fucking game.
This was an ill omen.
Ooh.
I just gonna say, oh, interesting. No one listens to Rose. This is what happens.
You said it was a good thing.
I was
I feel
celebrating.
phenomenal. It was an amazing
so
thing.
good.
You have to.
I said Ruidus was cool. That's all I said.
No, I don't. I just said that
I'm
in
only
jest.
making
I do
silly.
apologize that y'all don't feel so well, but
All right, well,
it's a bit like.
you know what makes me feel better often when I'm feeling down like this? Going for a good walk.
That sounds like hell.
I
What the
agree.
fuck is wrong with you?
We've got to get moving.
Let's
I
go
was
for a
trying
run.
to be positive. Let's go.
Alright, let's kick
Are
on
you all
this.
feeling the same this morning?
I don't feel tired, but I feel a bit not all
All right, I'm
here.
rolling the ball. I'm getting the ball rolling. I'm getting the ball rolling.
The ball is rolling up.
The ball's rolling up. Is that a 56 or a 60? Oh yeah, 56. 59. 59.
Okay, 59.
The other sense.
Fuck it does.
You walk today through.
I heard someone.
Did all of them feel exhausted?
It seemed
Like,
like
you
it.
know, not exhausted.
It seemed like it. Galceriad maybe didn't seem as bad.
It's worse than.
You can make an insight check if you really want.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
it really is.
Me scanning.
I'd rather have been exhausted. Ooh,
Yeah, right.
Insight?
really good.
What is it?
It's an 18 on the die.
It's an 18.
Nice.
Everybody, Irvin, Maggie, Ayo, and Dermot seem to be just as generally groggy as everybody else. Neve seems to be pushing the drama a little bit.
Shocker.
But Galceriad, what'd you roll, 18?
Yeah.
Galceriad seems okay. But every once in a while you just catch him like with a much more furrowed brow than normal. So perhaps he's trying to act like he's fine. And about halfway through the day, other than just general walking through dust and barren landscape, about quite far, really, but easy enough to see. Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Like
Oh shit.
maybe like 1,400 feet away. I don't even know if you would be able to see this.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Flat landscape.
Um,
Dot in the
you
road.
can see the silhouettes of very distant mammoths,
We
like
could
you saw
definitely
in
see
the
mammoths
north.
from 1,400 feet.
Yeah. They seem to be minding their own business, slowly crossing the wastes. Urban kind of mentions that we should be fine as long as we don't bother them. And you watch as a black form of a creature is seen circling them overhead.
Oh,
Make a
Jesus
perception check.
Christ, not now, please, fuck.
I can't get us all.
Plus 2, 16. 16.
Can you
This
fix me?
creature flying very high above them, they don't seem to notice it. It seems to almost be stalking them in a way.
That is very gloomy.
It is a gloom storm.
Ooh.
Well,
It's
I
going
can
for
only
lunch.
spirit 8 of us away.
That's okay. It's really far away, right? Like,
For now.
for now. Okay.
I think we should hide because I know I'm gonna sound like a princess here, but I'm way too tired for this.
That's
I'm
fair. Also,
alongside you, you
I
know
will
it.
say, I think if we
You're
move
definitely-
carefully, we should be okay. Because something tells me that. Jesus.
You watch the gloom stalker shriek at these creatures from the sky. But they don't really seem to be bothered. They look up a little and keep walking. And it circles around it and swoops in with its claws, trying to bother these creatures. And they just kind of with their trunks and their tusks.
All right, maybe we should get going.
I think it might get frustrated with those things.
Yeah. I think it's gonna
In
get
a moment of, I can hide us for about now, but only 8 of us. Few
Let's
hours
just
if need
let's
be.
just keep let's just move
Don't worry about me if it comes to that. I can run.
because it's pretty far away. Like we could just keep. We could
It
just
goes
move
down again,
quickly.
swooping towards the mammoths. But to no avail. They seem to be unbothered.
Should anybody disguise us as a mammoth?
Let's just move
And it
quickly.
starts to fly towards you.
Let's just move.
Hide,
Does it
God
say
damn it,
it?
hide.
Alright.
Who's really good at hiding?
I am.
It's hard to
I
tell
can
if
hide.
it sees you, but it's flying directly at you.
I'm gonna
I will hide.
just open my rope trick. The Zen zone's just gonna open, and I said 8 people can get in. I'll stay out here, but
Who's bad at hiding? Let's do that.
I don't
Dermot.
think Maggie can get out.
I-
Is Maggie
well,
large
Dermot.
or no medium?
She's technically medium.
Okay, everyone
Maggie's
8 people can
Maggie's
get
bad
in.
at hiding.
All right, get in then.
8 people
And
can get in.
Dermot.
I'm pretty decent
She
at
scoops
hiding.
him up.
I know there's a
Take
lot of
him in
us, but
there.
those of us who are really thinks this is going to be bad for them, those of you who are exhausted, I don't want you risking yourselves for
That
this.
too. Well, that's all of us except for
Shit,
you.
you're right.
I'll be
I
fine.
know, but I'm just trying to be kind.
Maggie and Dermot go up.
Okay.
Uh,
All but how many of us are there? 11. So all but 3 of us need to go in.
I've got a +7 for
Who's our
sneak.
3 best hiders?
I've got a +7 for sneak.
Plus
And
7.
does Ao have pass without a trace because she's a ranger? Shot
she
with her?
does.
That'd
she
be
does.
perfect.
Yeah,
Ao
yeah,
and you two can stay out.
Yes,
The rest of
yes.
us go in the hole.
Neve claps her hands and disappears.
Okay.
Hey, that works.
So I have a
So, actually, another one of you needs to go in.
I'm not going in.
Okay, then Brady, you
You're
need to
not
come in.
going
Ao immediately casts Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah,
I have
Okay,
a
let's-
we're gonna be fine out here.
8
But
to stealth.
Yeah,
So the
we'll
one
be
of
fine.
you want to go in?
No,
I'll go in.
as many,
Okay.
nothing can
do
come
you wanna
through
go
that I
in?
don't want it to come
Yes.
through.
No.
yeah, I don't want to go in.
Galceria
Okay,
goes in.
Only 2 people need to be out.
Alright, then screw it. I'm going in.
Yeah, go in.
Yeah.
Ao, come in.
Who's staying out? Neve's out.
Twins.
Neve and the twins.
Well, we don't even need Neve to stay out.
She's out. She's gone. She disappears.
Okay,
She does
I
not
was
go
gonna
into
say.
the rope troop. She disappears.
Okay.
Does
Welcome
Pass
to the
Without a
Zen
Trace
Zone.
work while I'm in rope trick?
Not for those outside of rope trick. So she
And
wants
she
to-
stays down and tells one of you to go up.
Alright, I'll peace out then.
Okay.
Yeah.
She
We can see
looks at you
outside.
and she says, "Why don't you go up? I got this. Just stay safe."
I can see you.
Basically, that
Listen.
window exists that we can see out of, but they can't see you.
I'm gonna say
Well,
at
we
this
can see
point,
what's happening.
everybody is up except for Andre, and assuming Neve and Ao. And she says, "Listen, I'm trying to be the leader here. Go up now."
I know, but we don't have
There's
it.
not-
There's
there's
not
not
enough
room.
room.
No, there is.
Yeah, there's room for
if
one
Neve
more person.
stays out-
Neve is assumedly not in there. She's not. You don't
yeah,
see
I
her.
don't see Neve, so I can get one more person.
No, there was only room for 3 people to not go up, and then it got dropped to 2 because we weren't counting Neve.
Yeah.
So there
So
needs to be
Brago
2
going
people.
up.
Brago went up.
Okay. She's just gonna sigh and go, "Neve, do it." And you feel a hand on your shoulder. And you feel magic overcome you.
In what way?
Not in a harmful way.
Do I turn invisible or do I get teleported?
You're invisible.
Okay.
Whoa.
Nice. Oh shit, that's fucking awesome.
And you, in the heat of this moment, don't see it. And I need everybody to roll stuff.
Even those of us
Yep.
in the thing.
You know what's funny?
Can I roll advantage because I'm invisible?
That
No,
is-
you
So
roll
by that
flat, baby.
measure, we're all
You
invisible.
roll flat.
Everybody just roll stealth, please.
Just roll flat stealth.
Yep.
Okay.
Because you're speedy.
You would roll at advantage because of stealth, because of
But-
invisibility.
Yeah,
but, with
okay.
but you'd roll with
Oh,
disadvantage because you're speedy, which would be a break even at that.
So yeah, I just rolled a nat 19 for a 26.
36.
Composite
Because you have
20.
passes that
Oh,
trace.
36.
Does
Crap.
that count when you're in there and
He's
and-
No,
not.
he's not.
Oh,
Ao is-
him.
Just
I thought-
me.
him.
I thought you were saying you.
Yeah, no,
Got it.
none of us inside have any. We're all at disadvantage on the inside of the rope trick.
Except for me. Ah.
Oh, yeah.
Have a BI.
Okay.
Take a BI. Bardic inspiration. Take a bardic inspiration, baby. Natural 1, baby. Fuck yeah, baby. Friday,
Fuck yeah, baby.
Fuck yeah,
Friday, baby. Fuck.
Fuck. Natural 1, baby. Fuck
That-
yeah.
That's what you do when you get in the rope trick and as you're climbing,
All
you're
right.
like, fuck, baby, yeah, baby.
The Gloomstalker is quickly approaching, shrieking as it goes. You guys can see it,
Yeah,
like a window.
we are in
okay.
basically a completely
Got it.
invisible box, but we can see through that.
Okay. It shrieks one more time, and as it does so, the ground under your feet, and you can see this, starts to rumble a little.
Okay, I don't want to pause you if you're saying something, but I have a climbing speed. Could I try to climb up a tree so I'm not on the ground?
Sure. You can see this happening as it's approaching. It's still a bit away, but within about 30 feet of you, like in a 30-foot radius. 1 arm, 2 arms, 12 arms, bone and ligaments and cloth pull these skeletal humanoid forms out of the ground. Right next to you. And that's where we're going to end tonight's
Fuck you for that.
12 arms, so only 6 guys, right?
Correct.
Okay. And a Gloomstalker.
And
I can take him. I got
We
this.
got this.
And you all have disadvantage on everything.
No.
Yeah.
Except for the rose.
No.
I should have picked up her backstory.
Alright.
Read lore.
Good
I
session.
can't
Did
read.
you want to take our stealth rolls
idiots.
before we go, or does it
Oh,
matter?
Yeah,
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Wait, what?
I took theirs into account. Really.
Right, I figured you took theirs,
Yeah, that's fine.
but yeah.
Are the rest of us really?
Good session!
That was a
Yay!
great
Such a
session.
good session. What the
Oh
fuck?
my
Guys, I
god.
missed D&D.
I
This
know,
was so
me
much
Yeah.
fun.
too. I know.
Oh.
Ever.
figure out how the.
What the
Scoring works.
fuck?
Hold on one second.
What the
Stop.
I want
What
to
are you
solve
doing,
that.
Kyle?
Trying to fit his magic
Tweaking.
card.
Lord have mercy on
He's going goblin mode over there.
Dude, you wish.
Goblin these
You
nuts.
wish I was going goblin mode, dude.
Hey,
So the
ventilate this.
What are you doing?
No, don't worry about it.
where are you, Quiven?
I'm right there.
Where?
Next to Galceriad.
Galceriad!
Yeah, that looks about right up there on the
Melee!
It's a Pokemon. Galceriad. Yeah.
Jerry,
Yeah.
Jerry.
Sorry.
You can stop that right now.
Alright.
Says,
Hey boss, it's me, Mailbug.
Ooh.
Just wanted to call and say this D&D session
Okay.
is
We've all heard that,
absolutely
right?
stellar.
17
Bodies.
Yeah, I'm dead.
So, but I would say a slow pace, which AO doesn't really like. That'd probably take us about 15 days or so to get to Bazzoxan, which is
Right.
kind of long.
It's a long time.
And we're not used to necessarily a fast pace just because of other people in our party, and he kind of like shifts his head towards Dermot a little.
Dermot, yes.
But if we can keep a
Towards
normal
someone.
pace, yeah. But if we could keep it like a normal pace, it should probably take like 12
you have to put it
days
on top
or
of
so,
him, yeah.
man.
Well, we were
That's the weighted blanket.
before we
And he will die.
He's such a princess.
Yeah, it's insane.
Precious.
Yeah, I'm considering if anyone would want to. No, I'm just kidding.
Drake, he doesn't want to lay on it, he wants to lay under it.
Yeah,
Well-
if you could put another one on top of him, even that'd probably
That'd be
suffice.
better.
If you could provide more massage.
Here we go.
Drake, if you could do this for my
Yeah.
dog, that'd be
Yeah,
really
if you
good.
could.
That'd be really
Yeah,
great.
wait, no, you gotta
Like-
you gotta massage his paws a little bit.
Yeah,
Go
you
on.
gotta. What's it called?
You gotta
You've gotta
express
push
his
his
glands.
glands. Express.
Express his anal glands.
Yeah.
Push his glands. Push his
I
glands.
remember.
Thank you, Drake. He'll get comfortable. He's got to make it. He's like a
See, you put it in
bird.
his mouth, he's fine.
He's got to
Sit
make
down.
it like a bird. He'll.
He's just cute.
well.
Yeah, he's a lot. He's a lot.
You need to grab him a smoke.
He'll be upset for a few minutes, but he'll settle.
Drake, sit down. You're stressing me out.
He's a strong,
He's
independent
stressing
young
me out.
man.
You're really fast.
There you go, bud. Lie down now.
Lie down now.
Fucking funny. Mallory, cut back
gonna
in.
fall off.
Nope.
Mallory, leave all of that in.
No, I won't.
You should.
Mallory, cut back in here.